Well, here we are, episode 133. And on this episode, the Wrecking 2 is back. Mark Smith, Lou Kikio. It's funny how the holidays are over. They've been over for a couple weeks now. The dust is settled and we're consistent. Lou kind of screwed some stuff up along the way, but that's okay. We still love Lou, the professor. Anyway, on this episode, we're going to be talking about the year 1984 in music and movies. That's a thing now. We'll start inflicting some pop culture into this show. So sit back, relax, and think about how old you were in 84. What were you listening to? What were you wearing? Right? I love the 80s. Enjoy the show.
The KOFB studio presents Milk Crates and Turntables, a music discussion podcast hosted by Scott McLean. Now, let's talk music. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Amanda, for that wonderful introduction, as usual. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Welcome to the podcast. You know the name, I'm not going to say it. We're streaming live right now over on a few pages of Facebook, X, I didn't say Twitter, X, D Live, Twitch, and Instagram. Yeah, I think. That's a little funky going live with them. It's a couple steps you have to take. But let me get this off the screen. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to the chat. Get this set up over here for the live stream. Yeah, Instagram's a little strange going live, but we're doing it. We're doing it good. LL Cool J to start off the show. Tonight we're talking about 1984. I think I said it in the intro. I don't know why I just went, before I start fading out already, fucking less than 3 minutes in. I'm like, I better drink some coffee. Hold on. That's some turbo ice going there. Let's see. All right. Without any further ado, let's bring on my buddy,
Mark Smith.
What's up,
What's up? We're discussing the album 1984 by Van Halen. According to Lou tonight, I'm all ready. I have all the facts.
The album. He's like 2.5 hours on the album. That's not even their best album.
A 30-minute album.
What's that thing hanging behind you? What's that? It's over your right shoulder.
The jersey?
What is that?
That's a Liverpool jersey. For a guy that left, Sadio Mane.
No, man. Hold on. Iron Man, activate.
Oh, yeah, you got me beat. Hey, hold on. Sadio Mane, activate. Forget it. Ain't working tonight. No batteries.
No batteries in the shirt. Do they call them shirts? Jerseys? What do they call them? Jerseys?
Sure, jerseys.
They have collars on them, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, well, it depends what year. That one has a collar.
So it's a shirt.
And in the 80s, the
jerseys
soccer players,
don't have collars.
in the 80s, they used to tuck their jerseys into their shorts and everything was baggy. Jesus. Remember that? Yeah. Baggy.
There's a lot of shit that went on in the 80s that wasn't right. Speaking of the 80s, we're getting into 1984 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pop up over here.
My freshman year in high school.
People might notice that the professor, Lou Kikio, is in here right now. He's having connection issues, as he calls it. Connection issues. That's what happens when you live in the fucking sticks. It's fucking what happens. Joanne Kosborski, I love you. No, like,
I love you.
oh, wait. The sticks have opened. And there's Lou Kikio.
Hey, hi guys.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
I'm here.
Wait, you're not taking. I'm Paul Lind of this show. I get the center square. Thank you.
It happened last week too.
Yeah,
good
well,
for you, Scott.
don't.
Can I be Charlie Weaver?
Good one, buddy. Good plug, Charlie Weaver. Uncle
Weaver.
Charlie Weaver. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'd rather be George Gobel.
George Gobel.
George
Wow. I saw a thing the other day, a video. I like watching these channels on YouTube where they talk about like bad endings for celebrities, right? And they're usually like 40 minutes long, and they go through a number of celebrities. Well, Paul Lind was one of the people that this guy was talking about, and evidently he was a motherfucker, like off the set and in real life, and just wasn't a happy dude. He wanted
difficult to deal with.
He wasn't where he wanted to be. He always wanted something bigger and better. And, he was Bewitched. He's known for Uncle Arthur on Bewitched, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know he was only, did you know that, what the fuck?
Did you know?
Yeah.
You from New Jersey?
Yeah, no. Bostonians do that too. He was only on like 11 episodes.
Out of how many seasons? At least five. Maybe?
Yeah. There was 2 Darrens, so it was like 5 seasons.
Yeah. Wow.
Patty Yossi, good evening.
Evening, Pat.
But only 11 episodes, but he left like he was that popular of a character.
I remember those episodes.
But he left Hollywood Squares in like 80, I don't know, like 82 or something. And
that long. I mean,
he was on it for a while.
I think he's gone to the 70s.
They started to tank in the ratings, so they came back. They said, we'll give you like, I don't know, it was like $15,000 for like, I don't know, X amount of episodes per episodes or something. And but he wasn't, he was kind of nasty, they said, off, in real life.
I can see it. I can see it. He's very intense. I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. Marie Martin, welcome in.
Hello.
Danny Basham, sup, dude. Sup. All right, so let's jump right into it. This is always good for the live streamers, but the podcasters that listen to the podcast, the cult following that listens to this podcast, they're always like, just fucking get to the show. Fuck the live streamers. We don't care about them. I'm in my car. I'm going to work. Fucking
but they're commenting.
It's
part of the group. It's great. I love it.
Tell them. That podcast group is a pain in the ass, but they're the bread and butter of this. So.
Yeah. Okay,
time for 45 poker.
Yes.
All right. Now, you know how this goes. I'm going to start with Lou this week. Oh, here he is. Fucking my brother, Colin McLean. Is Lou in the Bat Cave? No, it's actually brighter than the Bat Cave this week.
It's brighter this week, yeah.
He's got his fucking speaking of 1984, he's
Don't
got his
fuck with my
1984 lamp.
84, you're being nice.
I'm being nice. All right, so let's start off with 45 poker. I have a box of 45s right here. Bringing it to screen right here. Nice retro box too, isn't that?
Nice.
Isn't that fucking cool?
I got to get mine. It looks just like it.
And what I have is, I don't know, about probably 40 45s. Now it's like a deck of cards. Same record might come out, as last week. Maybe not. It's all in how they get drawn. So we're going to start with Lou. And it's between the three of us to decide. Love the fire behind Lou. Where's the fire?
No fire.
I think she means your disco lamp.
That's my disco lamp, Marie.
Nice fire, Lou.
But in case one breaks out, I do have a fire extinguisher on hand.
Might
of course.
be time to rethink the background when someone thinks it's something totally different.
This disco ball goes with me wherever I go.
Wherever I go, this disco ball goes.
It's my thing. It's my thing.
There you go. All right, so I'm going to start off now, Lou. I'm gonna pull out. Let's see. Oh, it's a paper.
I did win last week. I would just like to state that.
Yes, you did. You did. Yes, you did. I got a paper one, And this is
Not good.
Madonna, True Blue.
Oh,
All right.
Huh,
song.
All right. That was a hit. That was a hit.
Lava Lamp Lou.
Lava Lamp Lou. There he is.
And
All right,
then the-
now it's my turn. What am I pulling out? I'm going to get some fucking gospel 45. I know I am. Let's see. What do we got? From Phillips Records. I know I'm in trouble already.
No, maybe not.
I know I'm in trouble. Why? What do you know about Phillips Records?
Is that Sam Phillips?
I don't know.
Could be Elvis.
Oh boy.
Land of Milk and Honey, Mouth and McNeil.
Whoa.
Do you know what
Mouth
their
and McNeil.
Do you know what their big hit was?
Land of Milk and Honey,
No. How do you do,
my friend. Oh man, good one, Lou.
Oh, too bad you didn't get that one. You would have won the whole thing, man. Right on that song alone.
Land of Milk and Honey, not to be confused with Ministry's album Land of Rape and Honey.
Yeah.
That might get pulled. That might get blocked on YouTube. They don't like those words. They get very sensitive.
We produced that.
I'm losing already. Here we go. Here we go, Mark. Here's yours.
Yeah. Okay.
RCA record. It's an RCA record.
Okay.
Right?
All
45. Oh shit. Well, it's an Elvis Presley. Any Day Now, and In the Ghetto.
Oh, in the ghetto.
Elvis singing In the Ghetto.
It's safe to say I'm in the lead.
You're in the lead.
That might be Elvis singing In the Ghetto.
There you
It's a
go.
tough one to beat right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Lou, you're up. Here we go. Lou's second card is second 45 from Atco Records.
Ooh, cream.
Atco Records. See, nice. You can see the
That's a great logo.
right. Atco Records. Oh shit! Lou is on the pop roller coaster right now. The Bee Gees, Lonely Days,
Ooh,
Lonely Nights. So Lou got Madonna and the Bee Gees right off the bat. Holy fuck! So I'm probably let me see. My one was Malta McNeil. Probably the next my next crew is going to be as Neil and Bob. Neil and Bob. All right, here we go. Pulling it out.
Yeah, that's good say.
He said,
Oh, fuck. From A&M Records. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
That's isn't that Henry Mancini's?
Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert, that means. Yeah. All right, what do we got? Oh, Jesus. I'm
It
fucking
sticks.
horrible at this. Sonny Charles and the Checkmates Limited. Lazy Susan on one side and Black Pearl on the other. Oh, I lost already.
Ooh.
I don't know what I'm going to pull out.
I've
Lou's
heard
got
Lazy Susan. That's like a B level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou's got a strong hand so far. Mark, you're up. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, but I got Elvis.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm pulling out. I'm not looking. I'm pulling out a paper one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take these covers off after this.
I could see the label. I know what
It's
label it is.
Chrysalis Records.
Yep.
Yep. Chrysalis Records. What do we got? Huey Lewis in the News. Stuck with You. Uh-oh.
Oh, happy
To be stuck
with
on you. Stuck with
1984. That's the song came out in
you.
1984.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
See, I think I get bonus points
Well,
for that.
Little thing happening here. Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Lou to close out his hand. Strong hand right now. Strong hand.
He's gonna get the Who or Zeppelin. I know it.
I don't know if they're even. I don't even know what's in here. I've never looked before to see what's in this.
That's cool.
What's in this box? Here we go from Buddha Records.
Ooh, bubblegum.
Name a group that was on Buddha Records. Lou.
Could be Archie's, maybe.
Let's see.
1910 Fruit Gum Company.
The 5 Stair Steps. Ooh, child, things are gonna.
Oh, that's a
Good one.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get right. Oh, Mark, you better pull out a fucking doozy here.
Yeah.
Elvis isn't gonna save you, Mark.
Well, this is it's mine, right? This is mine.
Yeah,
So-
this is
right.
you.
So now my job is just take the good cards out of the deck, right? Just suck up a good card from you, Mark. That's what we do here.
Yeah, yeah.
All
You
right,
ain't
reach
gonna
it
do
right
it.
into the
You
middle.
ain't gonna do
reach
it,
right
Scott.
into- Here we go. From Epic Records, but that's an old Epic record label.
Oh, the Jeff
That's an
Beck,
old-
a Jeff Beck label.
Yeah, let's see. What do we got? Bobby Vinton. Roses are red, my love.
Yes.
Violets are blue.
That was for Lou.
No. Lou got his 3. He's got a pretty strong 3. All right, Mark. This is
Does
it.
having a mob-connected artist work in your favor at all? Like Bobby Vinton?
Not in this game. Not in this game. I got fucking wrecked this week. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Mark's final. It depends on this record. This record could swing. So Lou right now has the 5 stair steps, Child. He has the Bee Gees, Lonely Days, not their greatest hits. Not one of their greatest. It's a good song. Mm-hmm. And Madonna, True Blue. Okay. Mark has Elvis Presley, In the Ghetto. Mm-hmm. And Huey Lewis and the News, Stuck on You. So we got a couple of 80s that, hits right there, side by side.
I think
you got a couple of, Bee Gees, Elvis, right? Elvis.
Yeah.
Lou's got to accept that Elvis beats anything he's got.
I don't know. Lonely Days was a hit. Was In the Ghetto a hit for Elvis?
Yeah.
All right, here we
And
go.
it's Elvis.
Yeah.
It's right. I guess you're right. Here we go. This is the closeout. Big draw off of Motown Records. Motown Records.
Ooh.
Let's see. Marie Martin. Mark wins.
Whatever.
Olivia Trump. Trumps
Elvira.
What? Mark wins. Elvira trumps everything, Marie. What?
She's right. Elvis is the guy.
Elvira trumps everything. All right, here we go. Motown.
I agree with that.
There it is. That's a Motown label, right?
Nice.
Motown
That
label.
looks like an 80s label, doesn't it?
Oh, here we go. Michael Jackson.
Oh, boy.
Ben. Oh.
Is it Ben? That song sucks.
I got to go with Mark. I think Mark takes it.
I got it.
That was a hit. That was a fucking number 1.
A song about a fucking rat?
Lou.
I know.
No, I contest. This was stolen from me.
I think Ben was a hit. So let's match him up.
I don't give a shit.
The 5 stair steps.
Oh, that's a great song. It was.
But Ben was a hit. It was a hit.
So was the Ooh Child.
Yeah, what? Not by the 5 stair steps.
Yes, it was. That was
no.
hit.
What was her? What's her name that sang it? There was a female singer that.
No, I think that's the original band. I think that's them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was a female. Ben. Well, I don't know. You know what? Marie Martin says Elvis trumps everything. So
that's not fair.
My sister just informed me that my mother worked for RCA Records. I did not know that.
Look at that.
And she worked for NBC too. She used to watch Zsa Zsa Gabor's Little Poodle.
WNBC.
I concede defeat.
NBC.
I concede defeat.
Lou,
for the better of the podcast.
Well, just know you had my fucking hand wouldn't win in a fucking
what? It's a consolation. But the fact that my point of contention is, of all the Michael Jackson, all the Motown songs, you picked a song from Mark that was a song about a friggin' rat from the movie.
But you called it. You did call it though.
Dignified.
Lou.
Okay.
You did call it. You said Ben.
I did.
Right when I said it,
I should win for that.
Oh, come on. Go take your absinthe and go take
right.
go suck on a lemon.
Covers.
All right.
I'm taking the covers off Madonna.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you.
I'm taking the covers off Madonna and Huey Lewis, inserting them back into the deck. But I'm keeping the covers. You want to keep the covers, right?
You know
and
what?
The third
if
one
I can get my 45s back, we should do it like double from each side. I'm going to get them back from my daughter. We should do that one.
We can alternate each week.
Yeah, or just I don't have as many as you, but maybe we could. I don't know. That would be fun.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot. Like I got a handful.
Yeah.
All right. This third one is Atlantic Records coming out of the label. It's New Shoes, but it's not their hit. It's Point of No Return. That was a hit. Actually, that was a hit.
How long? Your mother, she needs.
I like, dude. She's a hottie.
I don't
the
remember
lead singer of New Shoes. I can't wait. She was an 80s hottie. Beautiful blonde girl. Yeah.
I don't remember.
New Shoes. I can't wait.
Was the name spelled differently? Was like SHOEZ.
Yes, SHOO, like new.
Yes.
SHOOZ, I think, or something like that. I can't wait. Okay, before we get into 1984, so I got a call today from a friend of mine. He's going on a road trip. Right? He's got it. Oh, what the fuck just happened there? He's going on a road trip. And he needs albums. So in other words, like he can go on Spotify and pull out an album. Now I was going to let you guys know earlier, but I wanted to just catch you on like a cold call. So he wants a record from each one of us, which will be like, in a playlist type thing. So I recommended Nico Case Blacklist, right? So he said he doesn't like jazz, but he wants to know what like you guys would, if you're driving to South Carolina from Miami or from South Florida. I think it's like a day trip or something, right?
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, 15 hours maybe, less, 12 hours. So give him an album that you would listen to on a road trip. Mark.
I don't know if he likes hard rock, metal.
Doesn't matter. He respects your opinion. Colin McLean says Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East with Dave Rios.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm going to go with...
I call this the Rios Road Trip. What is it? Rios's Road Trip Records.
I'm going to go with... I'm thinking of all these 80s, like Queensryche, because that's what I drive when I play. But I'm going to go with the Leonard Skinner Live, the one with, the big live album they put out. That's a great road album. And if he gets the expanded version with it's got almost the whole concert. Tell him to pull that one up on Spotify.
Leonard Skinner Live. That's the one with the Freebird on it.
It's a great
version of Freebird.
And I can't believe I said that because I was going to say Queensryche Empire. That's like great, but I'm just when you're driving,
So he's got 2 live albums. My brother said live at the Fillmore East, and he's got Leonard Skinner Live.
Live albums are great for driving.
I gave him Nico Case Blacklist. And Lou?
I wouldn't call it a driving album, but it's the band's second record.
The band?
Yeah.
That's The Band.
Yeah.
Their
It's
second record.
Band.
Their second record, yeah.
And it's called The Band?
It's called The Band, a.k.a. the Brown record.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's steeped in the South.
Okay.
All the songs are, once you hit South Carolina, whatever you're going, it's
All right.
My recommendation was a little underwhelming. It was a little plain, but I was just thinking when you're driving, that's a hard driving album, but it's got good musicianship on it, and it's fun. It keeps you going. It keeps you awake, and
absolutely. Well, he can listen to it or he can't, but he asked for recommendations and we gave it to him.
Okay.
So, all right, let's move on. 1984 started. Let me see. Recorded dance. Love is a suicide. I don't know what the fuck that is. They started off without even a date, so I'm going to jump on that one. January 11th, 1984, BBC radio DJ Mike Reed, Radio 1 DJ Mike, announces on air that he will not play the single Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood because of its suggestive lyrics. Fucking Brits are so conservative.
But didn't MTV ban the video too?
Anyway.
Yeah, right? They banned the video. Well, the original video, because it was in the movie, the Sam Peckinpah movie, Body Double. Oh. And the track in there, when it was playing in there, it was in like this kind of S&M kind of, maybe a gay bar, gay club or something. Yeah. And it was really kind of weird. But so they redid the video. And they played it because it was a huge hit. The BBC places a total ban on the record at about the same time, which actually made it even bigger.
Yep.
And then
never learned that.
Then I had the T-shirt, Frankie Say Relax. What a fucking marketing ploy! I mean, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was just a plain white T-shirt with black lettering, say Frankie Say Relax. Not said, Frankie Say Relax. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah. Those shirts were everywhere.
Yep.
They were everywhere.
You got a good song. It's starting to become a modest hit. You get banned by BBC. You get banned by MTV. You're going to have a major hit. You're just going to have a major hit.
Yeah, they do a great, believe it or not, the record is Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fucking great album. That song, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, is a great song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's very smooth, very kind of nice vibe all the way through it.
I mean,
Now, I want you to listen to it. And I know this sounds crazy, but Frankie Goes to Hollywood does a fucking pretty good fucking job at Born to Run. They do a cover of Born to Run on that album. That's bold.
yeah, it is.
That's fucking bold.
I never even heard they had done that. They weren't unknown. They were almost
No, they
considered
weren't unknown. That's for sure.
No, but that album, I listened to a Spotify Best of '84 before we did tonight, and they had a couple songs in there, and they were just in that genre of music. They were just as valid. As
Two
Tribes.
Tribes was a big song.
Yep.
You know,
I'm surprised I never heard Born to Run.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think the radio stations wanted, because that's like I said, that's very bold doing that and then putting it on a record. But I was pretty impressed with it.
That's like when The Cure did Purple Haze. That was pretty daring of them to do.
Yes, yes. So January 17th, 1984. Let me see. The Sing Blue Silver tour continues on Japan. On to Japan and North America as Duran Duran. My fucking brother. There we go. My brother with this fucking, him and his friend of ours, Joey Gallivan, a.k.a. Mocha. They used to fucking torment me. I'd be fucking hanging with my friends, and they would drive by, and Mocha would hang out the window and go, Simon Le Bon. And just always hit me, no matter where we were. He'd just yell out, Simon Le Bon. So, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Why was that? You were a big Duran Duran fan?
Yeah, it's just the way I dressed. It was 80s, right? I had the fucking, I had the 10X in the hair, and I had the popped collar, you know.
The shirts, yeah,
the
man.
fucking, the whole thing. I had the
shoes.
studded belt. I was down, man.
Duran Duran were the shit. They were great.
Yeah. But
Mark-
they were older than me, you know, my oldest brother,
Right.
and they just didn't get it. So I got tormented with the Simon Le Bon label for years. Even as a grown man, when I saw him, God rest his soul, he passed away.
No.
First thing he would say is, Simon, what's up, Simon? Fuck.
Simon Says.
Couldn't shake it. See? And my brother just comments in, what's up, Simon? There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so that album, the whole album, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, the BBC, but it still was one of the biggest selling hits in the history of British music.
Yeah.
That thing was a monster.
Yep.
January 21st, Relax reaches number one in the UK. So 18, 19, 25 days later after they, a week later, it goes to number one in the UK singles chart. Despite the BBC ban, it will spend a total of 42 weeks in the top 40.
Not a bad run.
Not a bad run at all. I saw them on, they did like Making the Band, right? Or something on VH1. Where Are They Now? Something. It was one of those, I think it was Making the Band, and this guy used to go around and try to get these bands back together. I've talked about this before. And he tried to get, Frankie Goes to Hollywood back together, but Holly Johnson kind of said, yeah, and then he was a no-show. That guy became a total recluse after that. Just didn't really want to do it. He probably made a boatload of money and still.
Was he the singer?
I was going to ask.
He was the singer, yeah.
Did he make a lot of money off those T-shirts?
I don't know. Probably that was
the
probably
band have a piece of that.
Yeah, I know. But he wrote the song, I'm sure. So he still gets a writing credit every time it's played, right?
Yep.
January 27th, 1984, Michael Jackson's scalp is burned during the filming of a Pepsi commercial. Remember how big news that was?
Yeah.
He's admitted to. They showed the video. Like someone had a video of it.
It was
Did you
almost
see
like
the video?
It was almost like when Reagan got shot.
Yeah, it was.
It was
It was
like-
that big. You're right.
Yeah.
Jackson also releases the title track from his album Thriller as the LP's first single. February 14th, Valentine's Day, 1984. Elton John marries studio engineer Renate Blauel. We know what that was all about.
Yep.
Beard, as they say in the community.
Relax.
So I've been told I have a couple of gay friends, and that's kind of where I found out about the term beard. That's when a gay guy has a wife or a girlfriend. They call them a beard.
I laughed when I
Fucking
heard
great.
what the word bear meant.
Yeah, that whole. Let's not get into all that. Fucking,
All right.
Yeah. Here we go. On Valentine's Day, 1984, Joe Perry and Brad Whitford. Let me see. Joe Perry and Brad Whitford attend an Aerosmith concert and rejoin the band, which embarks on a reunion tour. Back in the Saddle later in the year.
Because they had to admit the Rockin' the Hard Place was a pretty damn good album, and they wanted to get back in the band.
That's not. Well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
When lightning strikes, right?
yeah, and Jailbait and Bitches Brew. Oh, that's a
Well,
great album.
Jailbait. He liked the Jailbait. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Piece of shit he turned out to be.
yeah.
February 16th, 1984, Jerry Lee Lewis surrenders to federal authorities on charges of income tax evasion. He was later acquitted. And a good fucking lawyer and a good accountant, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
It's so rock and roll classic too.
Yep.
Tax evasion. Whether it's the accountant's not paying for it or you just saying fuck it.
Right. February 25th, and people that are listening, you know I say February because that's the way it's spelled, by the way.
It's a month
I will
away, too.
always defend that.
February.
No, you guys everybody's been wrong their whole life.
I admit it. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody's wrong. It's not February. There's an R in there. And
Right.
the only time R's are silent is in Boston. It's at the end of a word. It's the
Chowder.
only time R's are ever silent.
Say clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
There
Oh,
you
you
go.
say an R there.
No,
No, you
clam
did
chowder.
not.
I've heard chowder. That's more
Yeah,
of
well,
a
then there's
Maine
the
thing.
people that really accentuate. So when I was in the military, I run into these people from Boston, and they fucking love accentuating the accent. And I'm listening, you fucking frauds. Yeah, I got my car. It's like nobody, well, they do talk like that, but nah, they like I could tell they were acting it. You know,
You must hate those
Affecting.
Sam Adams commercials. Your cousin from Boston, right?
yeah, movies. I was talking to somebody recently from Boston, and they were saying the same thing, like movies.
Yeah.
When you hear them trying to do the Boston accent.
Yeah, I got one for you. Mystic
Yeah.
River with Kevin Bacon,
Sean
Sean Penn.
Bacon.
They all had to put the accent on.
Yeah.
And
What about the departed?
Yeah, it's all noticeable.
Yeah.
all
Is it
noticeable.
really? Okay.
Yeah. The only one that got away with it in Departed was
Well, Wahlberg.
and what's his name?
Leo.
No, Ben
Matt-
Affleck's buddy there.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon,
Oh, yeah, because he's got the accent.
That's where he's from, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. February 25th, 1984, Thompson Twins debut at #1 in the UK album charts with Into the Gap. Great album.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great album. The album would also top the chart the 2 following weeks and remain on the chart for 38 consecutive weeks until November. I saw them in concert. They were a great concert, too, at the Orpheum Theater in Boston. They put on a great show. Sounded good. Everything was, he had the wireless mic, which back then was kind of not really, he had, in the head, he had it in front of his mouth like that. And I thought it was pretty innovative back then,
Yeah.
So yeah, they that album's a good album. And
I had one of those mics.
right now,
No, back then in the ears,
yeah.
it had an ear monitor. That you couldn't-
yeah.
But if you had feedback, you couldn't shut it off.
Yeah.
So if you got feedback, I had to go in my head one time. I'm like, I won't use that anymore. It was like an air traffic controller.
Yeah. Mark Flynn says the album cover, great album
Yes.
cover for
Yes.
Into the Gap. Yeah. Yeah. It was a whole
They
good
weren't
album.
really
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
They were married, weren't they?
Elena Curry was, I think she was attractive because she was in the Thompson Twins, but she was kind of really like,
Androgynous.
yeah, no, she looked like an
They both
albino. She kind of looked like an albino.
Wait, I got a question. What is
She married
what
the
is
guy from the
What
top.
is
They
the
got
PC
married.
word for albino now? I don't think there is one.
What's what?
What's the PC word for
Oh,
albino?
you got to ask the liberal on the show.
Mark.
Don't ask me.
Lou,
I don't think they have one.
it's albino.
There
It
you
is,
go.
but I've heard to call someone an albino is
Rest
derogatory.
now.
No, I'm not. I want to.
You know what? You lost
I
the
asked
you
you,
lost
but-
the game. You lost the game. Don't put me on the spot.
I ceded defeat for the betterment of the podcast.
Go listen to your 5-star singers season. Whatever.
I'll see you Sunday,
I
man.
love this.
I'll see
I
you
love this.
Sunday.
Sunday. That's right.
It's gonna be
I
not a
love
showdown, but a
Rock and roll
hoedown. The LP
salvation, there,
style.
buddy.
Is this war going to continue over into the music relish?
I have a
So on
feeling
Sunday?
it's gonna.
Don't forget to mention where it started. I always like a plug.
Of course. And we always give you a plug, Scott.
I
Always
know,
give you a
buddy.
plug.
I know.
I'll just say, hey, I'm the new guy, and they'll both yell at me. So.
All right, let's see. Where are we at? February 28th, my father's birthday. He'll be 90 this year, actually.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, the old Viking. That motherfucker trudging along, buddy. Still strong as a bull. Well,
Good.
an old bull, but still strong.
Yeah.
Recovering from scalp burns sustained a month earlier, Michael Jackson wins 8 Grammy Awards out of 12 nominations at the 26th Annual Grammy Awards, breaking the record for the most Grammys won in a single year. He wins 7 of the album. He wins 7 for the album Thriller, including Album of the Year, Record of the Year for Beat It, and one for his work in the audio book in the film E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Oh, okay. It was hosted by John Denver. This 1984's Grammys ceremony receives the highest ratings in the awarding body's history because of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Fucking screen. So a record currently unmatched. Wow. Along with the awards received by Michael Jackson, The Police's Every Breath You Take wins Song of the Year. That was a monster. Culture Club wins Best New Artist. Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, that was a good first album.
Yeah.
They were more talented than they got a chance to be. Let's see. February 29th, there was a leap year. German industrial band KMFDM is founded and holds its first. Okay, let's stop right here.
That's memories to me.
So
I mastered a lot of their stuff.
We've talked about live shows, right? We've talked about best live shows, etc. Why the fuck have we never mentioned probably one of the greatest stage shows consistently ever in the history of fucking music? Rammstein. I should say.
Rammstein.
There you go.
Rammstein.
I've never seen what their stage shows like.
Check them out on videos, man.
Yeah.
This dude, I saw one yesterday. He has a backpack on, fucking metal, and you see him trudging up these steps from the back of the stage, and there's a fucking hose attached to this thing, and he stands up. He's on this giant platform, and he's standing there in front of the mic, and fucking flames shoot out like they had to be fucking 12.
Wow.
It's fucking insane. The guitar player has a fucking flamethrower attached to his guitar. Check out Rammstein. Anybody listening, you gotta check out Rammstein videos on YouTube. It's really industrial, right? It's very industrial.
Yeah.
But it's like heavy, and they're fucking great musicians.
And pyrotechnics.
It's the show. I mean, the show they put on is insane, but they never come to the States.
It's probably because of safety regulations about fire.
I don't know, but they check out their videos, man. Rammstein.
I'll tell you, that whole industrial scene from Germany, some of it was really disturbing. There was a band, I can't remember their name, but the cover showed a corpse of a baby, half rotten. And the opening song is called Warm Leatherette, and they were just very strange.
Isn't that black metal? Wasn't it black metal?
No, this
album?
was industrial.
Industrial?
Yeah. And it all came out in the 80s because Wax Trax got the licensing to a lot of those albums.
Okay.
And but the German industrial scene, disturbing. Very disturbing. I couldn't listen to it if you had the master, you had to listen to the whole thing. Ministry was like light compared to that.
Wow. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy. Dean Farron, this motherfucker. This motherfucker.
He's right, though.
He's persistent if he's anything. Dean Farron comments in, was Jesus Christ Superstar released in 84? You asshole. What a fucking asshole. Oh, Mark Flynn commented in about YouTube, milk crates and turnbuckles.
That was good. That was good.
Marie Martin did about 5 boxing glove emojis.
Lou's just a sore loser.
Did Mark win that fight too?
Don't fucking get me involved in your shit. This is a music relish thing, not mine.
All's fair.
All right, let's see. Back to the show. Let me see. March 1st, 1984, Sting plays his last concert with the Police at the end of the Synchronicity tour. The band takes a pause after the tour and only play a few special events together after this until 2007 when they would organize a reunion tour.
That was a great tour.
I don't think I wanted to see, like, I don't know. I might have. They didn't come around here, so I didn't travel to see them. But
it was really good because
I bet it was.
Andy Summers had a much more crunchy guitar sound. I think he knew that this was never going to happen again, so he was a little different, you know.
Yeah, good point.
Me and Tom, wow. That was one of those shows where we lost it, me and Tom.
Yeah.
Pushing each other.
Yeah.
Right.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. On March 1st, 1984, Alice Cooper, who has not toured for his last two albums, parts ways with his longtime label, Warner Brothers, and goes on hiatus from the music industry. Cooper begins mulling over plans for a comeback, which he would carry out in 1986. Not much of a comeback. Not much of a comeback.
Nope.
Man's got to know his limitations. But he stayed out there. He stayed out, finally made it into the Rock Hall of Fame, you know.
That should be. At that point, was he wearing that, like, it looked like a weird dirty diaper onesie?
That's right. I remember that. That's right.
Look, we're like old bleached long johns.
Let's see. April 1st, 1984, New York rock and roll magazine Trouser Press folds after a decade, publishing its 96th and final issue. Milk Crates and Turntables has had a longer run than them.
Yeah.
133 episodes.
133?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a lot.
So we've been here. So we were here on the 100th, right?
Oh, yeah. You guys are
and how many before that?
You guys are approaching probably you got a nice chunk.
Yeah, 50.
Time. You're going to pass Jack eventually.
Wow.
You know, I sent him a text, by the way, telling him we were going to be on tonight, so he's probably not going to pop in.
Well, I have his problem. I got to wake up at 4:30 tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah, but he used to whine about it. At least you don't whine.
Did you hear me? I'm whining. Whoa.
Marie Martin says, wow, congratulations. Thank you. The earlier episodes aren't as good as the later episodes.
Good, man.
But that's to be expected.
Don't
quality.
knock yourself. They're good.
I can't. Yeah. Content is good. Quality.
All right, but the interplay between you and Jack is classic.
Yeah, I don't miss
classic.
It. Anyway.
Also 133.
Also on April 1st, 1984, in Los Angeles, Marvin Gaye is shot and killed during an argument with his father.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Did
terrible.
you know?
Sad.
You know it's fucked up? Michael Jackson's hair catching on fire got more publicity than Marvin Gaye.
It really did. It really did.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
It really did. It got more publicity
He
than
was
Marvin Gaye getting killed.
He was kind of on a rise. He had what was that
Sexual healing. He had that.
Well, yeah. And the disco hit.
Wake up.
Got to give it up.
The one that Robin Thicke ripped off.
Yeah.
Robin
Thicke
his
and
father would
Pharrell.
Marvin Gaye's father, Marvin Gaye Sr., the Reverend, was a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
And he would show up to Martin's gigs like dressed as a woman. Just a wig Martin.
He actually he basically got off.
Yeah, he did.
Basically got off.
He got off.
May 1st, 1984, Mick Fleetwood, I love how it says, of Fleetwood Mac. No shit. Mick Fleetwood files for bankruptcy in the United States, probably for the 5th time. He's one of those dudes that just kept spending money.
Yeah.
You know, that was John Entwistle's thing.
Yeah.
He would just go out and spend all this fucking money, and then he would call them up. He's like, "We got to go on tour again."
I don't think he didn't have.
And that's what killed him. That's actually what killed him. The tour. They were out on tour when he OD'd.
Cocaine.
57 years old.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him.
He had a heart condition.
Yeah, and there's a picture of him the night he died. He's sitting at a table. His eyes are so wide.
He's covered to the gills, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard he basically lived in hotels. So like you live in a hotel suite. What's your monthly bill with room service? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he was the bass player for the Who.
A fucking rock star, man.
That's a rock star. Yeah.
He was Johnny Thunderfingers.
Right. Right.
That was amazing.
Yep. Okay. Also, let me see. On May 2nd, 1984, what did my brother say? Executive producer Colin McLean was driving. What? Executive? You're an associate producer at best, Colin
Some
McLean.
emotion.
Know your role.
Lou,
Know your role,
that's
Sonny Corleone.
Yeah, God, nice.
intense here.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
know
like
your
this.
role.
This is good. This is good.
Listen to Michael. That's me. I'm Michael of the family. I'm the youngest. I went in the military. I came home. I got pulled back in.
He's a war hero.
Yeah, I'm a decorated veteran. Somehow I got medals. I don't know how. Let me see. May 2nd, 1984, Lionel Richie's hit, Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Best thing
I
about
saw
that
one of
song
those
is the guitar
memes.
solo.
They're great.
I saw one of those memes. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
Somebody made a missing poster, and it's his face. It says, Hello, is it me you're looking for? Stapled to a fucking telephone pole. It's fucking great.
I saw one in the coffee aisle of a grocery store. It said, is it tea you're looking for?
I saw another one. It's stapled to a telephone pole. It's a picture of a ninja. It says, have you seen me? Probably not, because you would be dead if you did. It's a ninja with a fucking sword.
That's great. Have you seen Lionel Richie lately? Plastic surgery has done him really well.
Yes.
Yeah, well, sometimes they get a good doctor.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
It's like
They never look the same. They never look the same. No. Let's see. Let me see. Also on May 5th, we'll go May 5th, 1984, Duran Duran achieved their second UK #1 single with The Reflex.
nice.
Flex.
I really believed in that
Not
video.
to be confused with the band The Reflex. The Politics of Dancing.
Oh, wow. Right.
I saw them back up. They backed up Joan Armatrading when I saw them.
Cool.
Politics of feeling good. That was the only song they really had.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was good at the
It
time.
was good. I bet you people thought it was Frankie Goes to Hollywood, though.
What's that?
I bet you people thought that was another band.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The #1 single with The Reflex remain at #1 for 4 consecutive weeks. The Pretenders on the same day. Singer Chrissy Hynde married Simple Minds singer Jim Kerr. In Luxembourg, the Eurovision Song Contest, 1984.
Who cares?
Nobody fucking cares. There it is.
I care.
No, you don't. Well, I'm not. You can fucking look it up yourself. Then.
Because you lost the crap game today.
Whatever.
I'd rather hear fucking. Nah, I won't say that. I was going to say something pretty crude.
You? No.
Yeah. I caught myself. June 8th, 1984, Billy Joel performs at Wembley Arena. The concert is later broadcast on BBC television in 2 parts. 2 parts? What
2
the
parts?
fuck? Why would they do that?
How long a show was it?
Right. June 16th, 1984, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Begin a 9-week stay at the top of the UK single charts with 2 Tribes. It's a good album.
It was their year.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, Terrordome, something dome, Pleasure Dome. Pleasure Dome.
The Terror Dome.
June 18th, 1984, at the climax of a Judas Priest concert at Madison Square Garden, fans begin ripping out the cushions from the seats and throwing them on stage. Judas Priest paid damages through insurance and are banned from MSG for life.
Wow.
Over the
I
incident.
saw them on the tour after that at the Meadowlands right across the river, and I remember being scared to death. I was a big Priest fan. Is it going to happen here? No, it didn't happen. But they were banned. Yeah, never could play there again.
I heard Green Man Alicia on the way to work today.
The Priest version?
You know, whenever we mention weird bands, like certain things, those songs will pop up.
Yeah.
It pops up.
Because
Yeah.
your electronics are listening to you.
Exactly.
Let's see. June 25th, halfway through the year, Prince releases his 6th album, Purple Rain. Monster.
Classic.
Album sells over 20 million copies. Gives Prince 2 U.S. #1 singles with
When Doves Cry.
1.
Let's
Purple
Go
Rain.
Crazy. No, Purple Rain. Duh. Purple Rain.
Oh, you fucking changed your mind.
Yeah, I know.
You fucking.
So I win. I
changed
win the
your mind.
45 round as a default.
You changed your mind. It was Let's Go Crazy.
Guy with the
So-
Toto shirt fucked up.
When I was testing for Border Patrol, I was going to do that before CBP, and I took this test down in El Paso, right? I drove to El Paso, and I stayed the night, and I took this test. Fucking hardest test I've ever taken in my life, this Border Patrol exam. It was fucking insanely hard, right? They have a language, like if you don't speak Spanish, they have it's like a fake language, an artificial language. It's a mixture of like Greek, Latin, and Spanish. It has, it has feminines and masculines, and you have to learn this thing. So they give you a study guide. So I took that test, man, and I went right to literally the last second, right? Last question, last second, pencils down, right? So somehow passed that, and I get to do the board. Now I got to sit in front of a board and get questioned. And fortunately, I was stationed in Albuquerque, and they had a station, Border Patrol station in Albuquerque. So I just drive there. I didn't have to really travel. So I'm in there. I'm in the office, and I'm waiting to see the board. And this Border Patrol agent comes up to me and says, "You testing?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm going to give you one bit of advice. Don't fucking change your mind. Don't fucking change your mind." That's what he said to me.
Interesting.
And that's all he said, and he walked away. So I go in there, and I sit down, and it is the proverbial fucking, they're at a table a little higher. I'm in a fucking metal folding chair. I'm sitting in front of these three guys. One of them got this big fucking book in front of him.
Oh, you were alone, just you.
Just me.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is an oral board now, right? Interview, but so they start reading these questions to me. They start putting me into scenarios. They talk to me, and they start putting me into scenarios. So one of the scenarios is, okay, you're chasing some illegals, that just crossed the border, and they run onto private property. What do you do? And I said, I chase them. You chase them? Yeah. Okay. So you get them. They're held up. They're holed up in a barn, and you don't know how many are there. Now, and I said, well, you call for backup. You can't call for backup. You're too far out of range. This is just you. What do you do? I said, well, so they start running you through this scenario, and they know how to do it. The guy says, all of a sudden, okay, so now the owner of the farm comes out, and he does not like Border Patrol. They're always on his land, and he tells you, get the fuck off my land. What do you do? I identify myself, and I say, as soon as I'm done with this, sir, I'll leave it. They're like, he ain't listening. He's pissed. He's yelling at you. He's swearing at you. What do you do? I continue to do my job. And they say, okay, now the guy gets a pitchfork, and he starts coming down off his porch. And he starts coming toward you. He's yelling. He's pissed. What do you do? So, well, I draw my weapon, and I tell him to stop right there. Stop. You pull your weapon. Yeah. You're pulling your weapon on this guy. It's his property. You pull your weapon on this guy? Yeah, he has a deadly weapon. He's coming toward me. All right, well, he doesn't listen. He keeps coming at you, and he's got that pitchfork, and he's walking to you. What do? I shoot him. The guy goes, what? I shoot him. You shoot a guy on his own land. Yeah, he was coming at me with a pitchfork. What am I supposed to do? But you shoot him, you kill him. I said, I guess. All right. They go, okay. Now the kid's son comes out and sees you killed his father, or you shot his father. Now he's out of his mind. He grabs a baseball bat. He starts coming off the porch. He's pissed. He's coming at you. What do? I warned him. Well, he ain't listening. What do? I shoot him. They go, whoa. You shoot a father and son on their own land? Yes, sir. Right? Because I knew what they were doing. They wanted me to say, oh, well, maybe I won't.
Yeah.
Once you commit, You got to commit. Moral of the story, Mark.
I know.
Go with your initial fucking reaction.
But I would have been wrong. Let's Go Crazy wasn't number one.
I'll tell you one of these days about a couple other scenarios that they run you through. It was fucking crazy, man. It was like 2 hours. They grill you. They grill you. But I'll tell you another time. It's pretty interesting. And I ended up getting the job, and I turned them down and went to work for Customs.
There was a Texas border guard.
Yeah, no, yeah. I said, what do I want to chase wetbacks through the desert for at fucking 4 a.m? I did that for 2 years in the Philippines. Fucking chasing people through the jungle. Would I want to chase them? Nah, I don't think I really want to do that. All right, let's get back to the show. July 1st, 1984, during his performance at the first ever Cornerstone Festival in Grace Lake, Illinois, Steve Taylor jumps off the stage, breaking his ankle. Taylor hops back onto the stage and finishes the show. The next few shows on Taylor's tour were performed from a wheelchair. Now the question is, who the fuck is Steve Taylor?
I was going to say.
I was waiting for one of you guys to say, oh, yeah, that seems fantastic.
Let's ask the professor. Who's Steve Taylor?
I think he was one of the cousins of the guys in Duran Duran.
American singer, songwriter, record producer, music executive, filmmaker, assistant professor, and actor. A figure that has become known as Christian alternative rock. He's that guy.
That was a big scene.
Wait, Christian alternative, not contemporary, not Christian
Where was
metal.
your God when you jumped off the stage?
Yeah.
Where was your God?
Remember when Christian
when you broke your ankle?
Remember when Christian went metal and you had Striper? Remember that one?
Yeah. Marie Martin thought it was Steven Tyler. I had to actually double take and look at it and goes, no, it's Taylor. July 10th, 1984, the last original member of Menudo, Ricky Melendez, leaves the group and is replaced by, hey, Ricky Martin. What's up, S.A.?
Yep. All the girls thought he was straight.
What's up, S.A.?
My wife, we argued. I said, no.
Ricky, what's up, you sexy puta?
Not that there's anything wrong with that now.
What's up, Ricky?
No, but it was. I think we all said that to someone. Like, he's gay, right?
Yeah. Living La Vida Caca.
Oh, that's a green room one. That's
man.
Living La Vida Caca. Uh-oh.
Penalty box.
He deserved that. I'm glad he has the judiciousness to put himself.
Absolutely, he's fair with it.
But we all know Ricky Martin was gay. Not that not a big thing, but a lot of women are like, I'd marry him. Like, yeah, you would. He might marry you, but it's just not going to be what you think it's going to be.
You would be the beard.
Exactly. Not the bear, but the beard, because beard is bear with a D in that at the end of it.
A D, yeah, okay. Bear with a D, yeah, okay.
All right, Scott needs to come back on real quick.
I think he ran to the bathroom.
He went to the bathroom.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So, for there we go.
15 seconds. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, Scott.
Living La Vida Caca.
You're gonna get that one's gonna get you a copyright.
So it's not Living La Vida Chocha then, is it?
Oh
no, he didn't like the chocha.
No, okay.
No. Ricky wanted nothing to do with the chocha. No, he didn't. No, sir. No, sir.
Lou, I did not know you knew that word.
Look at that.
I've been around.
I've been around.
I wasn't born in Minsk-Kapinsk, Mark. I know my way around.
All right, July 14th, 1984. Let's get through this year. We got a long show ahead of us. He was the most exciting thing in music that year.
Absolutely.
Rick Taylor?
Yeah, who?
Steve
Taylor? Steve Taylor? Steve Taylor? July 14th, 1984, Eddie Van Halen makes a special guest appearance at a concert by the Jacksons in Dallas, Texas, playing guitar solo for Beat It.
Beat It.
Yeah.
That was that big tour, the Jacksons tour, and nobody went to see the Jacksons. They went to see Michael.
Yeah. Let's see. August 9th.
They all went to see Jermaine, actually.
Yeah. Tito.
Yeah.
They wanted to see Tito. I was a Tito fan.
Tito, stop
Tito.
Jermaine, stop
Tito! I love Tito!
That's Mark's favorite vodka.
Yeah. And it was in Texas, too.
Texas.
All
Let's
my
see.
exes.
August 9th, 1984, Iron Maiden kicks off the World Slavery Tour. I should say. See,
The World Slavery Tour.
Can I tell you something about that tour?
Run to the hills!
So I had tickets to see
Keep
them.
going.
Yeah, we'll let him sing. Get it out easy.
no, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I don't want to hear Mark.
I had tickets to see him at Radio City freshman year.
Lou doesn't want to hear your story.
All right, I'm shutting
Lou
up.
just
Shutting up.
said, I don't want to hear my story.
Because he heard me describe my Christmas and it was so fucking boring. He said, I don't want to hear
Look
that
at
story.
Lou. For the people listening, and I want Lou just waved his hand up. Like just he waved it. He goes, I don't want to hear Mark's story.
I'm a little fucking pissed off at him tonight, actually.
Oh, go drink your absinthe. You
If I had it, I would.
Fucking Lou.
yeah, I
I
got
don't want to hear
this.
Mark's story.
I'm a brawler tonight.
by the
Oh,
professor.
shit.
Pissed.
Oh, my God.
I'm kidding with you, Mark.
No,
I
you're
love
not.
you, buddy.
No, you're not. All right. Let's get going. Let's
I
keep
just want to
going.
hear
here.
Scott sing "Run to the Hills" like full out too.
So they kick off the World Slavery Tour in Warsaw, Poland, with shows in Hungary, the great country of Yugoslavia,
Yeah.
soon to follow.
They play
This marks-
everywhere.
This marks the first time the Western band has ever brought a full concert production behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
So everybody wants credit for the first concert in Russia was Billy Joel, and the biggest concert in Russia was Bruce Springsteen, and the biggest concert in Warsaw was Iron Maiden. Like they all wanted that kind of status.
Yeah,
Right.
but who was the first American band to play behind the Iron Curtain back when they were the Soviet Union?
Had to have
Was it
been
a
the 60s.
Metallica?
No, it was an Americana band, almost like folk Americana in the 70s, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
It was a nitty gritty dirt band.
Oh shit! Imagine that.
They played
Deadhead.
Mr. Bojangles for the Kremlin or whoever.
Fucking depressing song that is.
God, it's so sad.
That's a fucking Razor Blade song.
It is, but
His
it
dog
is
up
beautiful
and
though.
died.
Oh, that's
I don't
the
want to
hard
hear this
part.
story. Lou.
Imagine the
I don't
first.
wanna
No,
hear
you
this.
can't. No, so you can't
No.
recycle a joke like that, Mark. That doesn't. No.
I'm just giving it back.
Just for trying to recycle.
Oh man, You did-
Can't fucking recycle a joke.
recycling my joke.
Exactly. The one that fucking fucked him up. He tried to rebound it on you. No.
Turn the tables on me.
Turn the milk crates and turntables on me. I'll show you.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
let's bring him back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
He's
There he
already
goes.
sleeping.
Somebody
Yeah.
pound on his chest.
Yeah. Wait, he's got apnea. Listen.
That was a good, that was a good nap. Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel a lot
okay.
better.
August 10th, 1984, Red Hot Chili Peppers released their debut album, The Red Hot Chili Peppers. August 25th, 1984, Kathleen Battle makes a solo recital. Who cares? August 31st, 1984, Canadian music video channel Much Music begins broadcasting. The first video played is Rush's The Enemy Within.
Yes.
September 2nd, 1984, Van Halen concludes its 1984 world tour with a show in Nuremberg, Germany, as part of the Monster of Rock Festival tour. This would be the band's last concert with David Lee Roth as lead singer until 2007. September 7th, 1984, Janet Jackson elopes with fellow singer James DeBarge from the infamous and famous DeBarge family.
Did she really?
Yeah.
She broke his heart.
Evidently, Elle didn't want anything to do with her.
No.
Elle DeBarge wanted nothing to do with her. So she
Wait.
went to James DeBarge.
Rush has a female fan.
Yeah. Marie Martin loves her.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
So they got married in 84. The marriage would be annulled in 85. There
Yeah.
you go.
I read his.
She was trying to make Elle mad, but it
He
didn't.
was
I-
heartbroken.
He didn't feel the rhythm of the night on that one at all.
Yeah, he couldn't get into the Rhythm Nation either. She wouldn't let him. Let's see. Oh, here's a blast from the past. September 11th, 1984. Country singer. She was a cutie. Barbara Mandrell.
Oh yeah.
The Mandrell sisters, right?
Mandrells.
Barbara Mandrell. suffers serious injuries in a head-on automobile collision on a Tennessee highway. She make a comeback after spending over 1 year rehabilitating. Wow.
Wow.
Dave Phillips, King of the 45s, in the show, an hour late, but better late than never. Welcome to the show, my friend.
When Dave goes off, I go off.
Okay.
I walk.
Yeah. September 14th, 19th. I got this fucking mosquito flying around me. God damn it.
Scott,
I
it's
saw you swatting at it.
it's on your cheek. Hit it.
Fuck. That was a little hard, actually.
Fly, don't bother me.
You know, this is doing shit for the audience, then there's hurting yourself.
You just did. That was a bitch shot.
That fucking hurt. Idiot. I am. Just like Jack would say, you're an idiot. Let's see.
Ron.
September 14th, 1984, the first annual MTV Video Music Awards are held in New York City. Oh, shit. This was a big one this year. Herbie Hancock wins the most awards with 5. Rocket.
Yeah, that one puppet. That was just
How
going
cool
like,
was that, though?
what the hell was this? It was kind of disturbing. Hey, think about it. A jazz player who had a #1 hit. Good
Oh,
on
Herbie
him.
killed it that year.
Yeah.
He tore the shit up that year. No doubt. Let's see. Okay, so you had that with 5.
Too.
The Cars take the highest prize of video of the year with You Might Think. I always thought that video wasn't that good, but
The Fly.
I thought that was a little
Swapping
overrated.
heads. It was stupid.
Sledgehammer was a better video. It was fucking cheesy
Yes, it
as hell, but at least it was kind of the claymation thing, right? It wasn't the same year, and I didn't really like that video either. Much attention is garnered by Madonna's controversial performance of her hit single "Like a Virgin." That's what launched her.
That's right.
I remember that performance.
Everybody remembers it.
Listen.
That's right up there with Michael Jackson's Moonwalk.
How
I think
old are
that's
you?
the #1 moment.
How old are you when you're a freshman? 14.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I saw that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's humping that thing on the stage. I'm just like, holy.
yeah.
And-
Rolls around on the stage revealing lacy stockings and goddess.
Oh, my
This is now
God.
84. Remember now,
I had a
and
crush on
grinds
her.
her crotch against her veil.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that girl, that was the beginning of it all, right there.
And so, somewhere in Hillsdale, New Jersey, young Mark Smith felt like he climbed the rope in gym class.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well, a lot of people were late for school the next day.
I saw that going, whoa, whoa, okay, all right.
Easy boy, easy. September. Then
I
he
read
went
the Bible.
Then
I
he
read
went
the
to
Bible.
late night Skin Max and watched the vertical lines on a TV set, trying to see if he could see something.
I see a nipple.
Skin Max. I think they're having
God.
sex.
Wait, I see.
Max.
Oh, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
At the wrong person.
Nobody, some people don't know what we're talking about right now.
The old days
right.
of cable boxes.
Yeah. The first September
Scrambled.
21st, the first compact disc manufacturing plant in North America opens in Terre Haute, Indiana. CDs have previously had been expensively imported from Japan or West Germany. October 1st, 1984, the Canadian music video series Video Hits premieres on CBC television. October 23rd, 1984, a report on the Ethiopian famine by BBC journalist Michael Burek. I don't give a fuck about that.
Here we
Moved
go.
around-
And then
again.
Bob Geldof's name is in there, so we know where that's fucking
Oh,
going.
that guy.
I like Bob Geldof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
him too. October 26, 1984, Turner Broadcasting System launches Cable Music Channel. Hey, everybody's trying to jump on
Trying
that
to compete.
bandwagon.
Yeah.
The video music channel intended to compete directly with MTV. The first video played is I Love LA by Randy Newman. The channel would only last 34 days.
Wow.
Boy, he didn't have much money to float it, huh?
Dave Phillips says Madonna was close to 40 when she did Like a Virgin.
No,
I'm
she
going to
wasn't.
check on that one.
No, she wasn't.
Mark, how old was Madonna in 1984? Tiffany Van Hill, my girl, beautiful Tiffany.
23. I said Madonna was about 27, 28 when she did it. She's closer to 30.
She was born in 1958.
I just want to show something. Tiff, there you go, Tiff. Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. There you go.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hurt Foundation. And
Bird
Spider-Man. is blue.
Foundation. That's right. Yeah.
Anyway, she was born in 1958, so do the math.
68, 78, say
Okay.
9, 80, and 1, 2.
She was 27.
She was 26.
26, 27.
26. He's like, she's almost 40. Are you fucking drunk, Dave Phillips? Were you drinking before the show? You know what Dave Phillips, King of the 45s, does? He fucking tailgates before the podcast.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Fucking he tailgates. I know he does.
Good.
He
Good.
does. He has to, because sometimes he comes on drunk. I know he is.
I'm gonna.
who
You
the
know
f-
what?
It's almost 40, which he did. Like, you know what's funny? He's actually probably told people that, and they believed him. It's like those people. Hey, check this out. Did you know Madonna was really? Yeah, yeah. I was. I know. He's
I
drinking
swear,
a fucking
I'm
Miller
telling you
Lite.
right now, if I keep
Miller
this
Lite,
place,
yeah.
if I keep this place, because I got a great deep driveway.
You will keep
and,
the
and if
place.
there's
gotta
an
stop
episode
that.
where Jack comes on and I can watch it, I'm gonna go out there. And my whoever's living downstairs is gonna go, hey, what are you doing? Tailgating. Milk crates and turntables. I'm gonna have a little flag.
Crazy
Yeah, man.
turntable. He got a banner hanging from the front of his house.
Crates and turns.
That's what Dave Phillips does. He tailgates before he comes to watch the show. That's what I want to see. People send me a picture of you tailgating before the podcast.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be great.
That'd be fucking hilarious. All right, back to the show. Let's see.
It's gonna be a
November.
4-hour show, isn't it?
I misspoke. I meant no. You can't misspeak on live when you're live, buddy. No, you fucked up. Just own up, buddy. Own up. I meant 30. Yeah. So, teacher, you know that F that I got? I actually meant other answers on the test.
Yeah,
I
Scott,
meant
when I said let's go crazy was number one, I didn't mean that. I meant it was Purple Rain.
Meant
I think Dave didn't
It
hear
wasn't
his story
Purple
earlier
Rain.
from
That was
earlier.
the
Either, did he?
He probably hit 4 instead of a 3. Give him a break.
no. He's drunk. He's drunk. And he's allowed to be drunk.
I went to a bar in New York with my sister and my brother.
Is this a
and the guy-
long story?
No, it's real short. It was the guy that did
Okay.
the music for Madonna's soft porn movie. She did A Certain Sacrifice,
Uh-huh.
and the guy was a dead ringer for Paul Schaefer.
And
Everywhere we went, everyone's like, Paul Schaefer. He's like, no, I'm Eddie something. They're like, whatever.
yeah, don't you know me? I did the music for Madonna's soft porn
they're like-
movie.
Yeah, they're like,
How the
"Oh,
fuck
yeah."
don't you know me, asshole?
Exactly.
I'm Eddie somebody. I'm somebody. November 5th, 1984, Bryan Adams releases his breakout album called Reckless, spawning multiple hit singles,
Monster.
achieving diamond certification in Canada. Cuts Like a Knife is still my favorite song by him.
That's a good song, man.
Great fucking song.
I like his first single, Can't Stand Another Lonely Night.
That's like John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
I can't, what is it?
I ain't even done with the night.
That is my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs. If I have a top 100, that's definitely in there. It's in the top
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, it's a good
I
song.
fucking love that song, man.
What do you think about Jack and Diane?
It was good when it came out, right? It was good when it came out, and it was good for a while, and then it just kind of, it's one of those songs that just kind of got overplayed, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it ages okay. It ages okay.
Okay.
You know? But it's not like, if I hear it, I don't think that's ever going to be a song that like has a rebirth in my head,
Right. Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Like Whole Lot of Love did for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still think that's one of the top
Something
3
happened
best
after, yeah.
songs ever. Once I kind of heard it again and driving, and it always happens when like you're just driving to work or something, right? And all of a sudden you're like, all right, I'll listen. And you really start listening to the song. You're like, I fucking forgot how really good this song is.
Ain't it
And all
funny
of a sudden
when,
it's like great again.
when you were
Doesn't
young?
happen often.
When you were young, these songs are great in your bedroom or with the boombox, and then when you get older, they only sound good in the car. Isn't that funny? It's like I can listen. That's even though I got this great setup here, I enjoy music more in the car.
Well, a lot of
too.
hip hop
Me too.
was made. Hip hop and R&B was later made for cars,
Yeah.
right? It was made for driving.
That low thing.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's see. November 20th, 1984, Michael Jackson receives a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame directly in front of Mann's Chinese Theater. Jackson leaves after only 3 minutes at the request of security as the crush of 5,000 onlookers becomes a safety concern.
Wow.
Yeah.
November 23rd, 1984, Tears for Fears releases their monster single, Shout, from the second album, Songs from the Big Chair. Fucking all their albums were good, man.
Oh yeah.
All their albums were good. Like they didn't have one when they were together. Roland Orzabal did good shit on his own, but when they were together,
I even
every
liked that
album
album
was
he
good.
did alone as Tears for Fears. I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
Yeah,
but those
man.
two got to be together. You know?
Yeah, but they'll now like I don't think they have the clout to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But
They should. That's
I don't
another
know.
band.
yeah,
You know?
yep. Shout hits the U.S. #1 Billboard Hot 100 in August of '85. November 25th, the Band-Aid single "Do They Know It's Christmas"
Love that
is
song.
recorded at Fuck you. Stupidest Christmas song ever.
All right.
Didn't we just go through this for 3
Yeah.
consecutive weeks?
I
December.
read an article about how Bob Dylan was surly because he was being condescended to, and Lionel Richie was all stressed out. It was just something where like the making of that record.
No,
was not,
that's
it
We
was
Are the
not
World.
smooth.
We're talking about Band-Aid.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Do they know it's Christmas?
Same thing.
Do they know
All right, Mark, you got
it's
even on me.
Christmas?
I guess the absinthe is kicking in.
Big time. The train has left the
Oh, big
station, Mark.
time. Oh, big time,
Flying the
Let's
friendly
see.
skies now.
It's recorded in Notting Hill, London by a gathering of performers that include Paul Young, Simon Le Bon, Bono, Phil Collins, Paul Weller, Sting, Boy George, blah, 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 Tony Hadley. November 28th, 1984, the Bring Me Sunshine charity concert at the London Palladium in memory of Eric Markham includes Who Cares? December 1984, no date. Tipper Gore forms the Parents Music Resource Center
Made many musicians rich.
in response to the filth she hears on her daughter's. You know what? I kind of wish Tipper Gore was relevant today with social media. She would have had a fucking field day with this shit.
Yeah, really.
She would have a fucking field day with social media. I watched them get fucking grilled by the Senate yesterday. For like 3 hours.
Oh, the social media.
They had the head of
Oh, yeah.
Discord, the head of
Yeah.
X, they had the head of Facebook.
Facebook.
They
that
had
was
the
Justin
head of
Timberlake.
Snapchat.
That was Justin Timberlake, yes.
Oh man, no, that's
Yeah.
fucking the.
You got blood on your
the
hands.
droid on Star Trek. Fucking
No, but
Data. Was it
Justin
Data?
Timberlake.
He does look kind of
Fucking
like
looks
that
just
guy.
like Data.
Yeah.
Look at him side to side. He's fucking
He's got his
data
hair
with.
straightened out. Yeah.
Oh, he got plugs.
He got
That
plugs,
dude-
yeah.
Oh, when you're one of the richest
He's a
people in the
trillionaire,
world, you get plugs.
well, you get good plugs, not bad plugs.
I was
you know?
watching the Lindsey Graham tell him, he goes, "You've got blood on your hands."
Yeah.
Social media, it can be a bad thing.
Yep.
It can be a bad thing. Not for us adults, though.
Let's see. November 28th. I already said that. December, Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore
So
had
it's in
a
response.
birthday.
Do you know what triggered it? Do you know what triggered that whole thing?
Was it suicide?
No,
It
no.
was, suicidal tendencies, wasn't it?
No, nope. Well, first of all, Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket is back finally. I'm here. Entertain me 10 seconds and 20 F-bombs. I'm
See,
here.
he
In 10
makes an
seconds, he had
entrance.
20 F-bombs.
Did
Yeah.
you roll out the
Fuck,
red
make it
carpet?
21.
Yeah. Some metal band. Nope. A metal band. Marie Martin says triggered this. No. Something triggered her.
It was a rap song, maybe?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Frank Zappa.
It was in response to the filth she hears on her daughter's copy of Prince's Purple Rain.
Oh, that's a very bad album, you know.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Talking about masturbating with a magazine.
Yeah.
Why am I going
that's
Irish? I'm supposed
Little
to be
Nicky and yeah. Yeah.
You're Scottish.
December 1st, 1984. Todd Sockman, by the way, fuck you.
Oh,
I could say that to him.
you can.
I've known him
That's
for
your way of saying
30-something
hello.
years.
Yeah.
It's like a dog
That's my
going,
way
"Ruff."
of saying hello.
Ruff.
Asshole.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is it Todd
Is it
you're
me
looking
you're
for?
looking for? Is it Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket you're looking for? Let's see. December 1st, 1984, Frankie Goes to Hollywood become the first act to
Jesus.
take their first 3 singles to the UK #1 position since Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Jerry
in
the
1963.
Pacemakers.
Yeah.
Wow.
When The
Wow.
Power of Love tops the chart. So Frankie Goes to Hollywood had Relax, 2 Tribes, and The Power of Love. December 3rd, Bob Geldof and Band-Aid release. I don't give a fuck. December 8th, 1984, Razzle, Nicholas Dingley of Hanoi Rocks, is killed in a car crash. Motley Crue Singer Vince Neil was the driver of the car. It was
Asshole
drunk at the
never
time. Got away with it.
Got away with
But a lot of people held it against him.
Yes, they
A
did.
lot of people held it against him.
Because Hanoi Rocks were a band that evidently were on their way up.
They were on their way up.
They were much better than Motley Crue, I've heard.
Yeah. But you know what? You can blame them for it, but what the fuck? I drank and drove when I was younger.
And the
Way
guy in the
more than
car
I
was
should
drinking.
have.
Yeah, the guy. It's not like he
You
put
know,
a gun to his head and
so-
said, "Get in the car." You know.
This Vince Neil catches a pretty bad rap for something that, we're all fucking hypocrites, most of us at least. We've all done it. Well,
Yeah, we
did
have.
it.
Although, Scott, did you drive a sports car very fast down the road that's worth, $100,000?
If I had one, I would have, but no, my Plymouth
Exactly,
Volare
yeah.
station wagon only had a slant 6 in it.
Yeah, right.
The fun wagon. But I also had a 72 Volvo. That motherfucker was like a German staff car. That was a great fucking car.
Wasn't it the same year Rick Allen lost his arm from Def Leppard or near there?
I don't know if it was the same year. Well, we haven't got to it.
It was the same. It was the same thing. It was New Year's Eve. He had been drinking a shit ton. He drove his car and he rolled it.
I'm a drummer. I'm a drummer. That's what he was saying.
Oh God.
That's what he kept saying. I lost my arm. I'm a drummer. And then he came to Florida, the Hard Rock Casino, and got attacked.
Smoking a cigarette.
And I went by there a
That's
couple
right.
times. Like I was in there with some people in Todd's. Well, they were announcing his art because there's an art gallery inside that hotel, and they were announcing that he was going to be doing a showing, right? And and then I see on the news the motherfucker gets attacked. Like who attacks a one-armed guy? Like you know what I mean? It's like what the fuck?
That's almost like tackling somebody and taking his leg and throwing it across the room, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah. In front of
Dick would do
witnesses.
that.
In front of witnesses.
That's the most bizarre story.
It's fucking it's true. Fuck him, like I always say.
When you told that story, I said you guys love each other in a way that nobody loves.
Don't get carried away now. You never got punched in the face by him. Yeah.
No, I don't want to.
No,
I got
I
punched in the face
didn't
by my
want to
sister.
either. I did not want to either. He just did it a number of times.
Oh boy!
Not a punch in the chest, not a punch in the arm, not a punch in the back. No, a punch in the face.
Oh, I dredged something up bad. I'm sorry. This is not good.
Marie Mine says, sounds like a scene from The Fugitive. It was the one-armed man. It was the one-armed man. Todd Sockman mentions the hoopty. When I was stationed in Sacramento at Mather Air Force Base, I bought a 68 Cutlass F85 four-door with a Rocket 350 off a guy who was he was a gambler. He used to go to Lake Tahoe, and he had this as a second car, painted it midnight blue. Fucking thing was a beast, right? He sold it to me for $200. Let me make payments. I love gamblers. I love gamblers. Let's see. Also on December 8th, 1984, Cyndi Lauper, or as Jack calls her, Cynthia. That's what he calls me. He calls me Cynthia Lauper.
Cynthia Whopper.
With the fourth single from her 83 debut, She's So Unusual, All Through the Night becomes the first woman in 26-year history of Billboard Hot 100 to have 4 singles from one album in the top 5, and she is a total bitch. So I know that firsthand.
Rock and Roll Hall of
9th,
Fame?
1984.
No.
Huh?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Nope.
She's not, right?
No,
I don't
no.
December 9th, 1984, the Jacksons conclude their victory tour, which was basically paid for by the Sullivan family who owned the Patriots. They took a fucking beating. They took a beating on that tour. With the last of 6 concerts at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. At the end of their final show, lead singer Michael Jackson surprises not only his fans, but also his band members with the announcement that he would be permanently leaving the Jacksons.
Oh,
what a
boy.
selfish fucking asshole. Stating that this would be the last time they were all performed together. The tour was consistent. If you had said that at first,
Yeah.
then the tour would have been a bigger success, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The tour, which consisted of 55 shows over 5 months, has reportedly grossed $75 million, a new industry record. As for the Jacksons, they would release one more album. So it grossed $75 million, but the Sullivan family put a lot of money into it. I don't think they don't talk about that.
It was also Michael's way of saying "fuck you."
I think
was
that's why
hammered.
they pretty much sold the team too. I don't think they ever recovered from that. So they would release one more album in '89 before splitting up, occasionally regrouping over the years, blah, blah, blah. December 11th, 1984, we're almost done here. While on tour, Buck Fizz's tour bus crashes. All members of the group are injured, and member Mike, who cares? December 13th, 1984, George Harrison makes a rare public appearance, joining Deep Purple on stage in Sydney, Australia, for their encore rendition of Lucille.
I have a bootleg of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Mark Flynn says Irish older brothers were put on this earth to torment their little brothers. No,
Does
I
that
didn't
include-
get tormented though.
Does that include sisters? Because my sisters too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Allie, you never tormented me.
Let me see. Yeah, I didn't get tormented. I was abused by my brother. Okay, time to come clean on the milk crates and turn. This is it. I just had a
Lips
discovery. I was an abused little brother. Thank you. I need a horse. I need a fucking horse right now.
Go.
I'm having flashbacks of the abuse that my brother Colin McLean
Colin
put me through.
Why
I also
abuse
had
your
to wear
brother,
his
Colin?
hand-me-down polyester shirts. Thank you. So I have a lot of issues, people. Look at I'm twiddling the headphone wire.
Watch.
He called you a snowflake.
Very therapeutic. What is that shit called now? EDM or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they talk like this. And they talk this. Thank you. This is what we're gonna do now.
And you crackle plastic in the microphone.
And you do this, you go.
What are you guys doing?
This is the Milkcrates and Turntables podcast.
No, it's not.
FM antenna.
I'm leaving now.
This is a cat purring.
Wait, we're losing Lou. We gotta stop. We can't lose the professor.
This is people that do that shit. There we go. Todd. Oh, lose up. But look at Todd Sockman. Welcome to the fucking show. Welcome to the show, asshole. Is that a disco ball in Lou's background? Well, if you were on 90 minutes ago, you would have fucking been in that conversation, but you weren't, so we're not going to fucking answer it.
You bet your ass it's a disco ball.
Don't answer his question just for that.
Well,
Just
no.
Penalty box.
He went, no.
Fuck Lou. Penalty box.
Calm down.
Okay, that's not me doing that.
Oh, okay. By the way, you left your Iron Man on. I don't know if you wanted to or not, but
He's good.
okay. Good.
He's not going to run out of batteries, that's for sure.
Okay. Hey, I'm the one supposed to sleep.
All
I've
right,
been
we're
up
almost
since
done with
4:30.
this. We got fucking another show. We got a lot to go here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So there you go. December 31st. Lou was right. Rick Allen loses his left arm in a car wreck. Drummer of Def Leppard. Let's see. The 13th annual New Year's Rockin' Eve special airs on ABC with appearances by Jermaine Jackson, Ronnie Millsap, Night Ranger, Scandal, John Waite, and Barry Manilow. What a middle of the road fucking cruise thing.
Oh
that
no,
was.
no.
Ronnie Millsap.
Night Ranger was dangerous.
Night Ranger was big
they were
and
dangerous.
also Scandal. Goodbye to you.
Yeah.
Patty Smythe, right? Isn't that her name? Patty
Yeah,
Smythe or
Smythe.
something?
There ain't
Scandal.
no getting over me.
And John Waite. I can't losing you. Whatever the fuck.
I'm
the song-
not
Missing you.
missing you.
Missing you.
I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you.
I can lie to
I'm
myself.
not missing you at
Missing
all.
you.
I think that's how it goes. I don't know.
Pretty much. That's the whole song right
Massacre.
there.
pretty much.
You've got it. Yeah.
And let me see. Finally, UK single sales this year are the second highest ever after 1978. All right, so we got through that. Yeah, let's jump right into bands that were formed in 1984. Let me see. Todd Sockman says, I was asking Lou, not you. Well, you know what? I'm the fucking host. I jump in. I answer whenever I want. You don't tell me what to do. You're not the police chief, and you were never my police chief, so I don't have to listen to you, Todd Sockman.
It's a disco ball.
It's a disco. Shut up, Lou. Fucking Lou. Let's get to this. Come on.
Disco balls and absinthe. Oof.
All right, here we go. Bands that were, is this the bands that were established in 84, right?
Yeah.
The Backstreet Girls was formed in 1984. I shit you not.
I have all their album.
I have all their album, yeah.
Wait, I'll look at Todd. I'm sorry.
Todd says, I look like Princess Leia with those headphones on. That's right, bitch. That's right, bitch. And I'll take my force and shove it right up your ass. Bitch.
Holy shit.
You
That
think
was
you're
a
going
good
to get me? Shit, girl. I will fuck you up. Backdoor girls.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Mark
Wait,
Flynn's
that's
case, it's Spank Street Girls.
This show's taking a turn, man. Wow.
His slap hand, his spank hand was strong in the Philippines.
Oh boy.
His spank hand.
Now.
Sir Spank-a-lot. That's what we called him.
Hey, you
They
can't
call me
reveal
everything.
these things. Leave it alone.
Oh,
Leave it
we
alone.
used to call him.
No,
Sir
what happened there
Spank-a-lot.
stays there. Don't expose it. Come on.
The New York Spankies.
Spanky from the Little Rascals. He was Spanky. Anyway,
Spanky
moving
and our
on.
gang.
Band-Aid was formed in 1984. Big Audio Dynamite. Very underrated band.
84. Yeah, they were.
Did not like them when they first came out, but
Oh, man. E equals MC squared
I
and
know,
I
Medicine Show and that whole album. I mean, Mick Jones was just an innovator, man.
yeah. See, I looked at them as a sellout. I was young. I was 14 years old.
I fucking love that album, man. I still, and those two songs, Medicine Show and E equals MC squared.
right.
So if you see the video for Medicine Show, that is the last video that The Clash, other than Topper Headon, Paul Simonon, Mick Jones, and Joe Strummer are in. Those two guys, Simonon and Jones, are in the video.
Yeah.
So, what's his name? Joe Strummer plays a cop,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's a great video. It's all over the place, but it's a great video. Those two songs are two of my favorite songs. Let's see.
Wasn't Mick Jones also in the General Public that year?
General Public?
Yeah.
Public Image Limited.
Public Image Limited, maybe, but not General. General Public was Wakeling
There was and Ranking Roger.
Ranking Roger, but I don't
wasn't
think,
Mick Jones a member of that briefly?
I don't know. It was only those two,
Okay.
Wakeling and Ranking Roger.
All right.
I could be wrong, but
I'm checking.
the group Camouflage. Remember Camouflage? They were like a synth pop English band. They were formed in '84. The group, fucking great first album. Cat Rapes Dog was formed in '84.
By the way, Mick Jones is listed as a member of past member of General Public.
There you go. Good one, Lou. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He's just.
He got booted from the Clash.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else was formed in 1984? Expose. Right?
Oh,
Expose. Wow.
Yeah.
What was their big thing?
They had that. They were the white girl, the black girl, and the Spanish girl.
Wow.
Point of No Return or something like that.
how long
Let me see.
to the point of no return?
Exposure.
I thought that they were a big thing for a bit.
Yeah, they were. I can go through the albums, but I don't want to waste my time with that. Let's see. Who else was Fine Young Cannibals?
She drives me crazy.
So you had, so you mentioned it, the Beat, better known in the United States as the English Beat, right?
Right.
They broke up. Wakeling and Ranking Roger formed General Public.
Yep.
And the two guitarists formed Fine Young Cannibals.
That's right.
Yeah. The Firm, they were formed in 1984.
The Firm.
Yeah.
Who was in the Firm?
Wasn't
Paul
that Jimmy Page,
Rogers.
Paul Rogers, Jimmy
Yes.
Page,
The guy that was the drummer that was in
Chris-
AC/DC,
Chris
Yep.
Slade. Chris
Yeah.
Slade.
and Tony Franklin on bass.
yeah.
Tony Franklin, the world's most famous bass player.
Really?
Who the fuck is Tony Franklin?
Fuck you, drummer. I don't want to hear a drummer commenting on a fucking bass.
Tony Franklin.
Who the fuck is Chris Slade? He's just a drummer.
Who's Chris Slade?
Fucking Lou.
Chris Slade has more of a discography than Tony Franklin.
How
Tony
do you know
Franklin's-
that?
He's
Look up.
flipping pizza somewhere.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm tired of your shit.
Fucking
The
Tony
world's
Franklin.
snotty
most
drummer.
famous bass player. Really? Who the fuck is he?
Exactly.
Fucking drummer. All you can do is go 4, 4,
Fucking
4,
Lou.
4, and you're commenting on other people. Jesus Christ. You're pissing me off, Lou.
Everybody
Really are.
stopped. Like Lou was going to come out with some big fucking epiphany. He goes, who the fuck is he?
Tony Franklin. He's playing with Jimmy Page for Christ's sake.
I'm outta here, bye.
Fucking
What's his
Lou.
son-in-law? Like his nephew? Someone owes a favor to somebody?
He just walked off the show.
Good
Mark
riddance.
just walked
Good
off.
riddance.
He took the headphones off and just gave us the finger
I
and
mean,
walked off.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Yeah. Oh, Sunday's come.
You fucking doused him in gasoline just then. Oh my God. Who the fuck is Tony Franklin?
Tony Franklin. I mean,
Oh my
I've never
God.
heard of the guy.
That's fucking great. Oh my God. Lou is fucking fired tonight.
Maybe he was a nephew of Joe Franklin and had this like
Joe
global access.
Franklin. Yeah.
You never Joe Franklin?
Yeah, Joe Franklin. Yeah.
I think Joe Franklin was great.
Yes.
Joe Franklin was excellent.
Old time TV. He
Yep.
had like the guy from Blue Oyster Cult on his show.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Frehley's Comet was formed in 1984.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Don't be fucking
Don't
sorry.
be sorry.
He's
Look
my
at
friend.
Perry Dedovich, the AI, making an appearance. The firm
Fuck
shite
him, too.
songs. It doesn't matter.
Fuck you, Perry. Fuck you.
I like that one song. Tell me, baby, do you feel all right? Tell me, baby, out in the middle of the fucking
Yeah,
swamps.
that was
Yeah.
that.
Right?
They
That
were
was
in
a
a
good
bar.
song. It was a good video too.
You know what, though? Perry's got a good point. It was a letdown for Led Zeppelin fans. It was poppy. I
Yeah,
liked it, but,
so what? Let him fucking do what he wants.
Radioactive pissed a lot of people off. That was very.
I like that song, too.
It did, but did Robert Plant stuff piss off Led Zeppelin fans because he went in a totally different direction, which I think was great. I mean,
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin's Led Zeppelin. You can't have to worry about that.
I
Well,
love Robert
thought
Plant's
Plant
solo.
stuff.
Yeah, and I loved
really
it. I
sounded
loved
good.
the firm. They were all doing different stuff. You don't want them to do Led Zeppelin.
Marie Martin, about 20 minutes behind the show, she's like, "We need Tipper Gore to visit." What the fuck? Hello. Well,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Did you black out for 20 minutes, Marie? That shit was
I'm
like,
Tipper Gore, yeah.
that was like June of '84 when we were in that shit.
Please
Uh,
don't be
Tipper
dropping those
Gore and I have the
F-bombs.
same birthday.
Don't drop those
Well, I'm very
F-bombs.
fucking proud of you, Lou. Anyway,
Hey.
Frehley's Comet formed in 1984.
That was huge when that came out. Everyone's like, "Yeah, Ace is back." Yeah.
You know who formed in 1984 and became an instant fucking cult classic? I mean, fucking instant. Gwar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Instant fucking cult classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
80. I mean, they came on the scene and there was a subculture
Yeah.
that fucking followed them anywhere. I saw them a couple times.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The whole
Cool.
goal of a Gwar show is to see how much blood you can get on you. Like, if you leave and
The
you're.
chicken
I
blood.
got friends that still have t shirts from the fucking early 80s that have Gwar blood on them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like a fucking badge of honor. Then we would go downtown drinking with fucking blood, like fake blood on our
Yeah,
shirts
yeah.
and shit. Fucking on your skin. It was like a red dye, actually. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, when I was in high school, there was a kid that said, "That's real blood, you know." I'm like, "Yeah."
The best one is when they come out with the fucking milk, the giant milk carton. Have you seen me? And then they fucking proceed to. Oh, it was insane. It was
But I
insane.
didn't go any Gwar shows.
Oh, dude, it was a fucking experience. You
Yeah.
get into that pit, it was fucking chaos in there.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking chaos. Hogan's Heroes was formed in 1984.
What?
Did he have a camera?
Short-lived. Yeah, short-lived.
No. Hold on a second. What?
They died faster than fucking than Colonel Hogan.
There's a band called Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, there was a band called Hogan. It was a punk band, I think.
Okay.
Bruce Hornsby and the Range were formed in 84.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, good band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Live from Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
They hit in the early 90s, but they were around for a
Yeah.
while.
They're from York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania, yeah. They had a strange story. They broke up. I don't know what was going on, but they never really got back together again. But they were a good band. They were pretty consistent.
The singer kind of took over and wanted everything his way.
Yeah.
From what I heard, yeah.
My favorite song by them, and it's a great fucking song, Lakini's Juice.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
It's a good video too.
I think Toad the Wet Sprocket probably opened up for them though.
Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket.
Yeah, Big Head Todd the Wet Sprocket opened up for them.
Let me see. Living Color.
Great band. One of my favorites to this day.
Yep. They were big. They were big then.
That was a great concert.
Yep.
I saw them play at
let's
Beacon
see.
Theater.
Oasis formed 84, but it was another Oasis. It says Oasis, not when you look at the thing, it says not the big band Oasis. Like there's some fucking thing that says not that Oasis. The Offspring. Yeah.
Oh Lord, I never liked him.
Hey, listen,
He ruined his
Listen.
voice. He totally blew out his voice.
the Offspring does not get enough credit for setting off that whole fucking genre.
Yeah, that's
Of music.
Yeah.
They really don't. K-Rock, and I was fortunate to be in California when gangster rap broke out. As crazy as the story is behind why it did, but and then the Offspring. Like I was in California at the right time to watch all this stuff evolve. Yeah. And Offspring was really like the leader in all that type of music. They just never got off the ground, and they never really got the credit they deserve.
Yeah.
But let's see who else formed in 1984. The Power Station, right? Then we talk about.
I like that album.
You know what? I like their version of Bang a Gong.
Me too.
I really like that version. I like both versions.
Who is the
I don't
drummer?
think one is like, oh, that one's a car.
Who's the drummer in that band? I can't remember.
Tony Thompson.
He made the band to me because his drumming was just
Great drumming. Yeah, great
Yeah.
drumming.
Yeah.
Robert,
he was also.
and when
he was also-
Robert Palmer is your lead singer. I mean,
he found a home with that band. Like he was. It's a shame he died.
There's not many people. Who's smoother? Who is smoother? This is a you make the call. We got that coming up next. But who is smoother, Robert Palmer or Brian Ferry?
Brian Ferry.
Ooh, Brian Ferry.
Robert Palmer was pretty fucking smooth.
He was smooth.
I know.
He was
Yeah.
He was the little.
Brian
gruff.
Ferry was kind of more. He was more glamorous.
Brian
He was a
Ferry's
little-
like a warm, spiced wine at Christmas.
Wow.
And Robert Palmer's more like a whiskey. He was smooth, but
Always the
whiskey's got that
fucking
little bit-
tie. Always the suit.
Whiskey
Never
and
got into the
cigarettes.
glam. Like,
Whiskey and cigarettes.
hey, listen. Robert Palmer never had the fucking patch over his eye and the glam rock thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Palmer was fucking smooth from the beginning.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Like nobody was doing that. Nobody was coming out in with wearing the fucking suit and the tie and just always looking fucking right.
Even before that, his like early '70s stuff, sneaking Sally through the alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely like a soul, a blue-eyed soul thing.
Blue-eyed soul. Yeah.
Before that, and I remember. He had a hit. He had like a new wave hit in the early '80s. Johnny's always running around.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to face uncertainty. Johnny and someone else.
Sally.
It was like the precursor to a Bad Case of Loving You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does a great cover of "I Didn't Mean to Turn You On."
Yes.
Yeah.
When I took.
There's a lot of good covers.
I explained that to my wife. I said it's so rare that this guy, a guy, does a remake of a girl's song, a girl singer's song, and that motherfucker just did it smooth, man. I mean, it's arguably better than or just as good as I like the original because I like that kind of music too. But he just took it to a different level and a different style. It was just fucking. I Didn't Mean to Turn You On is a great fucking song. My brother said a good point. Boss Skaggs was pretty smooth, but he wasn't as popular as the other two.
No,
he's popular on another kind of.
He's got a couple songs from the late '70s, early '80s that will bring a tear to my eye. He's got some ballads that are just fucking phenomenal.
Georgie Porgy.
Oh, that's a Toto song.
That's Toto.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
As far as Boss Skaggs had Silk Degrees, which was a smash
That
album.
was his big album.
That was
And
his big
who
album,
backed
but-
him up on it? Toto. It was
Toto,
Toto.
yeah.
He had that song "We're Alone" or "Now We're Alone." It was made by Anita Baker. Had a hit with
No,
it.
it
And
was
that song.
Rita Coolidge did a version. Of that.
Okay, but his
Close your windows, turn
oh,
the
the way
lights.
he sings it with the voice, the Kermit the Frog voice, it just brings a tear to your eye. You know, holy
Do
shit.
you remember the Breaking Bad episode where Walter's trying to relate to Walter Jr. about music, and Walter's like, "Well, how about Steely Dan, like the great musicianship?" And the kid's like, "Fuck you," and he's like, "Boss Skaggs," and then the scholar goes, "Boss Skaggs." Like,
Yeah, like who the fuck is right? Yeah,
the
yeah.
kid just can't relate.
Kid's like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Also formed in 1984. I don't know how this guy does not get fucking credit for being one of the best bass players in the world. I don't know how. And Primus.
Tony Franklin.
No. What's his name? Les Claypool.
Oh! If you
That
any of you
motherfucker
guys,
plays the bass like a fucking lead guitar.
yeah, and if any of you guys, if any of you guys have Paramount Plus, check out Geddy Lee's show. Bassists Have Lives Too. The first episode, he hangs out with Les Claypool. It's a fucking excellent episode. He lives in the
Primus
mountains.
is a very it's a different taste. Like
I
it's
love
a
them.
different taste
I
of
love
music,
them. Yeah.
and I didn't like them for a while. Right?
Yeah.
I kind of got them in that category of like remember Green Jelly and those
Yeah,
bands,
yeah.
right? But then I started listening to them. I'd hear them on the radio. I'm like, I'm going to listen to it. And then I started watching the videos. The fucking videos are great, man. They're fucking great.
Yeah.
And that dude fucking wails on that bass.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, how is he not? Just the shit he does, the sounds, the speed that he plays it with.
I think he's the sub bass tones. There's like settings in these amplifiers where it's bass, and there's below bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does that.
Yeah,
He hits
lower
the high
octaves
notes
and things
too.
like that. Oh yeah, yeah.
Or was
I
it
don't
Johnny
think
was a race car driver or something
Yeah.
like that?
That's their
Right.
first album, I think, or
Yeah.
their first big album. Yeah.
What was the big video they had? The video they had, their big hit was like Winona's Brown Beaver. Was that the one?
Yeah,
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
It
Yeah.
definitely rivaled and was better than say Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer, which
Yeah.
was that was like the weird claymation thing.
Yeah.
This looked like there
Yeah.
was shit
Yeah.
flowing through open sewer pipes.
Right. That's right. Screaming Trees were formed in 1984.
Oh,
Wow.
God. I forgot about them.
Sepultura.
Oh,
They're like
Sepultura.
Argentinian or vegetarian.
Brazil.
Brazilian. Yeah.
So Rush did their DVD live in Rio, and they had never played there before, but who was there to see the show? Sepultura. You're supposed to say Sepultura.
Sepultura. Simply Red was formed in 1984. That dude,
Great singer.
pretty fucking smart too. He had evidently invested in a lot of fucking like old warehouse property on the docks in London. Like he bought up all this fucking real estate
Yeah.
and then it just all of a sudden fucking boomed. So he made a pretty
Wow.
good move that way.
Yeah.
Soundgarden was formed in 1984.
Totally
who
different
else?
band before they got famous. They were so different.
Yeah.
I loved them when they were on SST Records.
Warrant was formed in 1984.
Cherry Pie, right?
Yep.
Heaven is
Jamie Lane. Talk about a dude that looked weird when he was younger. It looked weirder when he got older.
He died.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. And the last group on the list, as I always say, is Zapato 3. So
Never
they're
heard of them.
done. Let's see. Bands that broke up in 1984. Anthrax, the British band. Footloose, not the no, Footloose. Like they fucking they quit. They must have been like, that movie just ruined us. We can't even fucking do anything. now." Yeah. Rainbow. They broke up in
Scottish,
1984.
Damn,
Right.
Deep Purple broke them up.
Which one?
Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. Come
Yep.
on.
Jefferson Starship broke up in 84. King Crimson broke up in 84.
But they reformed.
Yep. L.A. Guns broke up in 84.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Oasis, the band that I just mentioned, they broke up the same year.
One and done.
This was a devastating breakup, I think, for all of us. The Flying Lizards broke up in 84.
Oh no way!
I want money.
Dun 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 dun.
Wait.
It's a great version of that, man.
Ding.
It's a- I
It's a
love
fucking
that
great
song.
version of that song.
So wait, let me ask you, this band Oasis that broke up, did they come out and they go, We are Oasis, and someone said,
No, you're not. You're not.
No, because the '90s band wasn't even around, so they were formed in '84 and they broke up in '84.
probably like hippy dippy stuff.
Yeah, Vanilla Fudge broke up in '84.
They lasted that long.
That long?
Yeah.
Who was in the band at that point?
Now I don't know.
I think Tony Franklin was the bass player. And Vanilla Fudge at that
He
point.
brings it full circle. So
I can't hear you, Mark. Turn it up.
I said this last week. I thought so. Thin Lizzy broke up in '84.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew they were still because you guys, like one of you said, no, they were done after he died. I didn't think so. They were fucking. They stuck around until '84.
Yeah.
Dave Phillips, good night. King of the 45s, good night. He's
see you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Night.
Marks off. All right, Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. Thanks for watching, buddy.
If I didn't need therapy, I wouldn't be on right now. I'd be sleeping, but I need the therapy, and you guys are my therapy.
Soft Cell broke up in '84. One hit wonders.
Wow.
Split Ends, like one of the Finn brothers, Tim Finn, I think it is.
I
got you.
Yeah, they became what after that? What happened? after
Crowded
that?
House.
Crowded House. Yeah.
Yep. Styx. Thank God. Fucking the end of that mess.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck them.
Shut the
fuck
fuck
you.
up. I
Fuck
love
Tony Franklin. Fuck you.
Welcome to the Grand
You also
Illusion.
played bass for them at one point.
Yeah. Didn't Tony Franklin fill in and play bass with Styx?
I think he filled in for Dennis DeYoung too. I think.
Yeah. Anybody's better than him. All right, I'm going to go to the phone. We're going to play the game of. I don't know if we're going to make it to movies. We're already at 2 hours, so
Yeah.
Jesus, we could pick up the movies '84 next week.
See, if we started a little earlier, we could go later.
Well, we try. I can start. I can go on at
I
6:30
can do it. I
if
can
you
do it.
want.
It would help me.
Okay.
Why don't you just ask me?
Because I don't want to bother you. I don't want to get
You're
you mad.
not bothering me. I love you, man. Fucking
All right,
you
so-
can do it.
Would the listeners be okay with 6:30 or 7?
Fuck the listeners. Fuck the viewers.
No.
Fuck
Hey,
the bread
we
and
might
butter.
get a different audience at 6:30.
Hey,
about
listen,
us?
Dave Phillips might
It's
actually
different
last the
audience.
whole show.
We might
we
get
wanna-
the dinner time fucking crowd.
The
Yeah.
early bird specials. Yeah.
So what we start at 7:45, right? Usually we can start
Hopefully.
at. You want to start at 7? Would that help
Lou,
you?
are you okay with that with work?
I could do 7. Yeah.
All right, we'll move it up 45 minutes. We'll start at 7.
Notice. Put a blast out to
Pre
social
prime
media.
time.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine with me. I'm always ready. So fuck.
At 7 we were like the Muppet Show now.
Or MASH and repeat.
And you two are like the fucking guys in the balcony today.
Waldorf and Statler.
Fuck you, Lou.
All right, here we go. Let's get to you
That's
make
all.
the call. Let's see. Let me use it. You make the call. Like that? That's a good intro. A little loud.
That was good.
You make the call.
That sounds like a shitty AAA baseball team with nobody in the stadium.
Up to
It
bat,
does.
number 0.
Mark
Playing,
Smith.
I don't know what he plays, Mark Smith.
I had a good Christmas. Would you like to hear about it?
All right, you make the call, Lou. You make the call. Here we go.
Okay.
Fooled around and fell in love. Right? Or I'm not in love. 10cc. Fooled around and fell in love. And the audience can play along too.
I'm going against what I think is the better song for a song that I just love to air drum to. So I'm going to say Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love. Although I think I'm Not in Love is an amazing, brilliant song. I think it's a better song. I'm going with my gut. Although I think
Okay.
it's wrong, but I'm standing by it.
Mark.
I'm not in love because that middle section encapsulates all young people's heartbroken. Big boys don't
You know who that was? That was the secretary at the record.
Patricia.
It's a magical song. And Lou pointed out to me that the vocals are the keyboards on that song. But
Yeah.
I saw something the other day, and I don't know if I saved it, but it was a
There's
video.
no drums on it.
There was a video. There's a boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Like a harp.
Could be on a desk though. Could be.
And it is.
could be-
It's supposed
it could
to be
be
a heartbeat.
anything.
It's supposed to be a heartbeat.
Yeah.
How they mixed it.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing how they mixed that song.
Yeah.
It was very innovative.
Yeah.
How they did it. They broke it down. and all the different sounds. And,
Yeah.
you know, then they brought in the lady. She's the secretary at the recording studio.
Boys don't cry.
Yeah,
Big
she
boys
just
don't
they
cry.
just had her record that.
Yeah.
Be quiet, big boys don't cry. Big boys don't cry. But just the way they put it all together, in they did like 12 different layers of the
But
Yeah.
and they
How
put
do
them all
you-
together.
How do you put together what so many young men have gone through? Like it really encapsulates.
Oh, the song is the song. I have to go with "I'm Not in Love."
Oh yeah, I do think it's a better song. No, even I went for a visceral reaction. You know?
No, that's fine. There's no wrong answer here. There's no wrong answer. Yeah.
No. But I like the fact that those vocals, like that song was on the other day, and to sing along with that, you need a lot of air.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they recorded it by syllables, whatever. Like you hear about the Eagles recorded vocals syllable by syllable.
Oh,
Right.
Steve Perry.
They
Steve
go
Perry.
for a minute and a half. It's no small feat.
Right.
It's it's amazing. how
All
they
right,
do that.
Mark.
Yeah.
You make the call.
Okay.
Summer Breeze or Sister Golden Hair?
Sister Golden Hair. That makes me feel good. That is just a wonderful song. Just sunny. I think it's sunny Vermont when I hear that song.
Summer Breeze is a pretty good song, though.
I know it is, but Sister Golden Hair has a nice positive
Lou?
feeling.
I love America. They should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a shame they're not. I'm going with Summer Breeze because I do like the whole vocal arrangement on Summer Breeze is amazing. The part when I come home from a hard day's work, that whole break part, and the Isley Brothers did an amazing version 2 years
They
later. in
did.
74.
Good call. I forgot all about
Yeah.
that.
Wow, I forgot about that. Too.
I forgot about that. Good one, Lou.
But I love America. I mean,
Well, again, no wrong answer here.
No, Sister Golden Hair. I think that was their next to last number one single America had. And that's a tough one, but I Summer Breeze, yeah. Me and Patricia are on the same page tonight.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go with Summer Breeze.
All right.
Because, like I told you, the dude with the hat fucking held the door for me at a little cafe in Cape Cod.
A Seal. That was Jim Seals.
Jim Seals, yeah.
He held the door for you.
We were going in. I was probably, I don't know, like fucking 12 or something. I was with my father and his girlfriend and pulled over to this cafe off the side of the road in Cape Cod. And we were walking in and he got the hat on. He's got the fucking mustache, right? The beard. Looking like Gallagher a little bit.
Yeah,
He kind of did. Yes, he did.
Looking like Gallagher, right?
Where's the
Slaying
watermelons?
And he held the door, and we walked in. And I looked at him, and I just go and sit down. My father didn't know who the fuck he was, his girlfriend. And I said, "That's the guy from Seals and Croft." And they were like, "What?" I go, "Yeah, that's him, right?" They must have played like in Cape Cod somewhere that weekend. Yeah, it was like I think it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
You know,
cool.
that song,
Cool,
maybe
man.
I'm crazy to say this, but Summer Breeze and
Sister Golden here.
no.
Oh,
J.F. Murphy and Salt. What was it? Baker Street. Those two songs have a haunting quality to them, probably because of how I heard them. But if you hear Summer Breeze, the opening notes, dun, 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 and like an echoing around the house, to me, it's like hearing the Saxons Baker Street.
it brings back something.
Yeah.
It definitely brings back something. Yeah.
I
So does the
don't
guitar.
think they
at
were
the begin-
considered very cool back then. Seals and Cross were almost
No.
they were almost like AM radio. like
AM
almost
radio. They
AM
were
radio,
AM
but-
Gold. Yeah,
But
They were AM
they
Gold.
were members of the Baha'i faith. They had a weird religion they belonged to, like Baha'i. It's almost Islamic, but not radical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They lived in trees for a couple of years.
Cool.
All right, Lou, getting into a little R&B here, Lou.
Okay.
George Benson, "Turn Your Love Around," and or Luther, "Never Too Much, Never Too Much, Never Too Much, Never Too Much." Dun 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 bang bang. So, "Turn Your Love Around" or "Never Too Much."
George Benson.
Oh, okay, Mark.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for Benson. I love everything he does. Turn your love around. And you're giving me
gotta
the
go with
finger,
Luther.
Scott. You're going like this, Scott. What's with this?
No, I did my index finger. I used my index finger. I know
I'm a
what
sucker.
doing.
Like I said, Benson. Oh, he's fucking awesome.
1 second.
I got to go with Luther.
Ah,
Who just disappeared?
I think he had to pee.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to go with Luther.
Luther, that's a great song. Great
Fat
song.
Luther at the time too.
If someone says to me, name R&B that, like, if someone would say to me, I want to listen to R&B, but I don't want to be challenged. I don't want it to be I want it to be smooth. There's no one better than George Benson.
Right.
Nobody,
Right.
know?
All right. You're up, Mark.
Okay.
Jefferson Starship version. You make the call.
Okay.
Miracles. If only you believe like I believe, baby. Or with your love. What you doing to me with your love? With your love. What you doing to me with your love?
That is really tough.
Right?
Because Red Octopus, as my childhood, I remember all my sisters had their own copies of that album. And I heard it and I always thought it was unique that, like, I'm hearing like a fiddle player on it. You know, they had those little things. Miracles, though. I gotta go with Miracles. That is just, oh God. So good. Miracles.
Patty says with your love. That's what Marty Barrett, right?
Yeah, Marty
Ballin.
Ballin. Yeah.
Fucking
Great song.
Great singer.
Yeah. I
Like,
think that was the last album he was on. I think he quit after that.
Well, what a fucking voice on that guy.
But then who'd they get? They got Mickey Thomas, another great voice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I have to go with, since Lou isn't here, I got to go with Miracles. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just, it's an
How many
FM
octave did his voice have?
I don't know, but that
Just
song
with your love, he goes, he brings it up. He can go up.
That song was on FM radio and AM. It was
Yeah.
like on both, you know.
Yeah.
Let's ask Lou. What does he think?
All right, Lou.
What's that?
You make the call. Jefferson Starship edition. Miracles or With Your Love?
Miracles.
Oh, that was fast.
That's one of my favorite love songs of all time.
a
That's
great
the
fucking
hottest,
song, yeah.
one of the hottest love songs of the 70s.
Yeah.
Those
Great
lyrics,
song.
those lyrics are hot, man.
By the way, Lou, you're not on the same
I love
page
With Your
as
Love,
Patty.
though. I love what's that?
You're not on the same page as Patty anymore.
Yep. She said With Your Love. Yep.
Patty's wrong.
Oh, you really are an asshole tonight. You know that?
Go get him, Lou. I like this, Lou. I like this version of Lou. Fucking fire it up, buddy. Fire it up.
Scrappy
If this was
Lou,
an-
man.
If this was an Irish pub, we might have to, like, whatever.
All right. Let's see. Let's get this moving.
Sorry, Patty.
Mark. No, it's Lou's turn.
Lou's
Wait,
Lou.
what was the other answers to Miracles or With Your Love? What did you say, Scott?
I said Miracles also.
I said
That was
Miracles.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Lou.
Okay.
You make the call. 80s edition. Tempted by Squeeze or Here Comes the Rain Again, Eurythmics. Tempted by the fruit of another.
Yeah.
Or Here Comes the Rain Again.
I think Here Comes the Rain Again is a more interesting song, but I'm going with Tempted.
Good story.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been there, right?
it's a great thing. I mean, Paul Carrick, that journeyman rocker, the guy's been in everything.
Everything, yeah.
We
talked
Squeeze,
about him.
Squeeze's biggest hit was the song by a guy that really
Right.
wasn't really a member of Squeeze,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Mark?
When I was growing up, my introduction to pop, perfect pop songs, right? I heard Black Coffee in Bed. I said, that's a perfect pop song. Tempted. Tempted's another perfect pop song. I go with Tempted. You don't have to think about it. It doesn't, Here Comes the Rain is a great song.
Yeah.
A little heavier.
So
It's a great song.
I'm
heavier.
going to go with Here Comes the Rain because I love the fucking opening,
Yes.
right? And it sucks you right in. Although Tempted, that the boom, then the keyboards right
That's
away.
what made Squeeze so great. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have to go with Here Comes the Rain. And I love Squeeze.
Yeah.
But Annie Lennox, just her voice is she had a haunting voice in that.
Yeah.
And it just had different levels that it
Great
went to.
video, too.
Yeah.
Great video. Yeah.
And it I just think the song is just more, it's a fuller song to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rhythmically, it's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart did an amazing job fucking
Yeah.
producing that
He
one.
sure did. All their stuff was like there were compositions, like
Yeah.
rhythmics. There were songs. There were
It's
rhythm
just two of them, but very
pop structure.
complex. Very
but
complex.
they're very complex. The whole intro, like doon 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 doon. It's very mysterious, but
yeah.
but yeah.
All right.
Cool call.
Let's see. Mark.
Yes.
Oh shit. Here we go. You make the call. Sade edition. Fucking love her.
I do too, but she's done the same song for 40 years.
I don't know.
Nah, I'm joking.
All I know is, like I said back in the day, if that cassette went in and I was with the girl, whether it's in the car or in a room, fucking all business then.
It wasn't only the cassette going in.
That was it. Then I moved on to Anita Baker. If Anita Baker came on, oh shit. And then Albie Shaw was the closer.
Wait, what'd you play? Like 2 seconds of each song? Oh,
No, well, then we just laid around and listened to the rest of it.
laid around and fell.
We talked about
in
how
love.
great I was for the fucking 47 seconds. All right, here we go, Mark.
Okay.
Sweetest Taboo or Smooth Operator? Sweetest Taboo or Smooth
Sweetest
Operator?
Taboo. I prefer that.
All right.
It's got a little more. They're both jazzy. You know me, I'm a jazz guy, but Taboo is yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Boom, bow, bow, boom, bow, 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 boom, bow, bow, boom,
Did you
bow.
feel like you were in a different country when you heard it? You didn't feel like you were in your
Tell
house.
me,
you know?
tell me now. But then Smooth Operator's got that. Now, 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 now.
Oh yeah, haunting. Another
Right.
haunting.
Lou?
A Sweetest Taboo. I think the vocal is sexier and even more involved. It's a little more intimate. Like a Smooth Operator is good, but like a lot of it depends upon that hook.
Okay.
Whereas a Sweetest Taboo is more her, I think.
Yeah.
And I will you keep on loving me?
Well, we got a clean sweep. Patty says Smooth Operator, and I'll say Smooth Operator also.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, Lou, 80s edition. Talk, Talk, It's My Life,
It's my life.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Hall & Oates, Out of Touch.
It's my life.
All right. Mark,
Now, who did the other cover of It's My Life besides Talk Talk?
what's her name?
There was another hit. There was another
Yeah,
hit of
what's her
that.
name? From No Doubt, Gwen Stefani.
Really?
Yeah, she did a recent version. She did a good version of it too.
Yeah.
She did a very good job on that.
Mhm.
She didn't fuck it up.
Hmm.
Patty says Out of Touch.
Oh shit, this is tough. I really love Out of Touch,
Dun, 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 dun.
but I think I'm going to go with Talk Talk. That was a special song. It just
died.
hits me in a certain
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
That guy died like a couple of years ago, I think.
Really?
Yeah, the lead singer.
Bummer.
Wow. Yeah.
I'd have to go with It's My Life. It's just a big song. I mean, Out of Touch is a big song too.
Oh yeah, it's a great song.
But It's My Life just has I think it's got a better hook. It's just a kind of faster paced.
do you know? Do you
I
know
love
how?
the sound, the music to it?
Do you know?
is just-
Do you know how songs bring back certain memories of?
Oh,
your youth?
absolutely.
So when I hear Out of Touch, I think of Stockton Street in Hillsdale, and the bushes, the flower bushes outside, the smell coming in on a hot summer day, and I was playing. I had my record player in that side room in the house. It's a great memory.
There you go.
I was a big fan of 80s synth pop, a lot of it, but I thought that song was special when it came out. I think it's more of an intimate, like Mark said, there's something more intimate, relatable. Out of Touch is very, it's good. It's more universal. I think the Talk Talk version is a little more one-on-one.
The video too, Talk Talk. It's My Life video is pretty interesting. Doesn't
I
really
don't
have to do
recall
a thing, but it's pretty good. What did my brother say? Smooth Operator. She kept her masters. She also got a big fucking, like I said, probably the best record deal ever negotiated by an artist.
She does an
Took
album
no
and a
money up front.
tour,
Yeah.
and she does an album and a tour like what every 10 years, and she sells out, and she's got her life made. She's
Nice.
like, it's awesome.
She didn't take any money up front. But she wanted like 20% on the tail end of everything that was sold.
yeah.
It's just like they were like, "Yeah, okay, lady.
But still.
Yeah, okay,
She
lady."
cashed in.
And she fucking just rolled out the barrel. Just rolled out the cash barrel.
Yeah.
All right. Whose turn? Who is it?
Me.
Lou?
Mark.
Me.
Okay. What's his name? What the fuck's this guy's name? How come I didn't put his name there? Oh yeah, Paul Young. Paul Young edition. All right.
Okay.
Make the call. Come back and stay. Come back and stay for good this time. Then I put the wrong fucking song there.
Weren't there two Paul Youngs? Wasn't there a Paul Young and Mike and the Mechanics?
No, that was Paul Young. That was the Paul Young.
No, that was a different Paul Young.
Really?
The Paul Young that was the Mike and Mechanics has died, but there were two guys. The guy Scott's talking about is more well known. Every time you go.
Yeah,
That's
every
the
time.
same
That's
Paul
the
Young.
song I was going to put. Every time you go away or come back and stay.
Ooh.
That's
Every time you go, which Daryl Hall is loving that fucking paycheck.
He wrote that, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
my
recorded
God.
it. It didn't go anywhere.
What's
But he had
going
an
on?
interview. They had an interview with him. He was like, "Oh, I fucking love his version."
Sure he does.
Yeah.
He did. He goes, and I love
Smart.
the checks that come with it too. I think.
yeah,
he
and
said that.
I didn't like John Oates' version.
Yeah,
What's going on with Hall and Oates? That lawsuit.
I'm
has
not
gone down.
following it. Yeah,
I'm not. It died. It died.
Yeah.
It died. Yeah.
Mark?
I'm going to go with. I think "Come Back and Stay" has another haunting melody. It's just it just gets in my head. Although every time you go away is just a masterpiece of '80s pop. Another one, great.
Yep.
I saw him open for Genesis at Giants Stadium,
Okay.
and it was the Invisible Touch tour, and he had just as many cheers as Genesis. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But
he
no,
was popular. Paul Young. Nothing ever like everyone kind of liked him.
yeah,
You couldn't really say anything bad about the guy.
right.
You know.
Good singer, great
Yeah.
singer.
Lou?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, come back and stay this time. If nothing else, for that great bass line by
Yep.
the fretless bass player Pino Palladino, who went on to play with Pete Townsend and the Who.
It was Tony Franklin, you mother.
All
No,
right,
it's
here
not
we go.
Tony Franklin. Okay.
I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna say, "Come back and stay." I like that song.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Lou. Jay Ferguson, "Down on Thunder Island."
He had one song, Scott.
Huh?
He had one song.
I'm not talking about making the band. I'm talking about fucking the song. It's you
okay.
make the call. You
All right,
make the
okay.
call.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It's Scott's rules.
You know what,
Thunder Island.
asshole? Fucking.
Penalty box. Fucking call me out my game.
Turn off the effect. You're still on.
And I will not.
Okay, Gene Simmons.
Eat shit.
I'm the god of thunder.
It was my call too, and you
It's your
BB
call.
boxed me.
Thunder Island.
Thunder
Right?
Island,
So you
okay.
make the call.
Okay.
70s edition.
See, you gotta listen for the title.
I'm sorry.
I didn't
jumped
really.
it.
The
To be
drummer
honest, I
fucked up
didn't say
again.
70s.
The drummer fucked
So
up
it's the
again.
drummer's fault. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thunder Island.
fucking
Right?
ass.
Or Moonlight by Starbuck. Moonlight.
No contest, hands down. Starbuck Moonlight feels right. That's my pick for the quintessential. Yacht
That's right.
rock
It
song.
was. That's right.
Yes.
Mark.
I wish I
That's your best one, Scott. That's your best one.
I wish I had my Jay Ferguson album, but I'm gonna go with Jay Ferguson. I love him.
Down on Thunder. I did it.
Golf and Western.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's more laid back. It's my thing.
I have to go with. I just love. I put Moonlight right up there with fucking Brandy and fucking Dancing in the Moonlight and Afternoon Delight
Yeah, man.
and Moonlight. All those songs have just a whole different level of feel to them for
Yes,
me.
they do.
For the
Yes,
70s. They really do.
AM.
They really do.
Well, you know what? You all agreed with Patty. That's all that matters.
Ocean.
All right. So whose turn? It's the
Can I throw
last
something
one.
in there? Jay Ferguson was an original member of the band Spirit.
Oh, okay.
Nature's Way.
Oh,
And,
okay. I didn't know that.
I've got a line on you. I got a line on you, babe.
Yep.
Yep. He was that guy.
All right. Whose turn? Mock?
Yeah.
All right. The final one. You make the call. Billy Preston edition.
Okay.
All right. You make the call. Nothing from nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something if you're gonna be with me. Or will it go around in circles? I got a song, ain't got no melody.
No contest for me. Circles. Circles.
Will it go around in circles?
I'm a circles guy. Yeah.
Lou?
That is so tough.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something.
They're both
I'm a
great.
soldier. I'm a soldier in the war against poverty. Nothing for nothing.
Nothing for nothing?
That is a tough one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. I'm going with nothing for nothing.
Do you ever see him dance?
No.
Fucking go check out a video of Billy Preston when he was younger, when he started out. Motherfucking, like, he gave James Brown a run for his money.
I bet.
Listen,
Dude, that motherfucker could dance.
In the last years
I'm
of his
sure.
life,
Look
Eric
at Dave
Clapton-
Phillips, still here.
He's back. Dave took a nap. He took a nap, power nap, and came back.
And we're still here. He said goodnight like literally 35 minutes ago. I love Dave Phillips.
He's tenacious.
King of the 45s.
Tenacious D.
King of the 45s.
I did not know he wrote "You Are So Beautiful." I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Phillips comes out of nowhere.
Wow.
Oh, shit. All right. So you said, well, it goes around in circles. Lou says nothing for nothing. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. Billy Preston wrote You Are So Beautiful. Patty Yossi says nothing for nothing. I got to go with I got a song, ain't got no melody.
Okay.
Man, I got to go with circles. I just, you know.
In the last couple of years of his life, Eric Clapton put him in his touring band. There's a DVD of Clapton with him, and he lets him do circles. And Scott, you talked about the dancing. So he starts doing the song, and he starts doing this. He dances across the stage.
Oh,
Now, this guy was
motherfucker
older,
danced.
and he
Yeah.
still danced. You know, it's like it was great.
That motherfucker had a
was
gap in his
diabetic.
teeth that made Michael Strahan's look like they were fucking
Yes,
close
he did.
together.
Yes, he did. If you see the concert for George Harrison in 2002, his version of "My Sweet Lord," "Ain't It a Pity," you were in a gospel church, man. This guy, it was beautiful, amazing.
Yeah, Billy
And
Preston.
he was dancing behind the keyboard. His movement behind the keyboard just made you want to move. The guy was he was also, if you see the Get Back documentary, the
he's
Peter
in it,
Jackson,
yeah.
he's the fifth Beatle.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know,
Didn't he do Space Race?
yeah,
Right? It was an
Yeah.
instrumental.
yes, he did.
Right.
It's almost like the Rockford Files theme.
Yeah. All right, let's get on with it. You make the band. We skip the movies. We'll do the movies next week.
Okay.
You make the band. Mark, you get your pen and paper? You're the band maker.
Hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
This is good.
All right, so last week, Mark, you started, right? I think you
think
started
so,
with
yeah,
you,
yeah,
then
yeah.
Lou, then me, right?
Yeah.
So Lou, it's going to go you, me, then Mark. Good night. This was like an episode of The View. Yeah. Look, he says good night. Dave Phillips said good night 40 minutes ago. He's still there. Fucking lightweight.
I'm going to be that one on The View that goes, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Whoever
No,
she
you're not
is.
going to
Joy
be any
Behar.
of the
I'm going to be
people
Joy
on The
Behar.
View.
Start of the View.
Yeah. All right, listen, here we go. All right, Lou, you start. You make the band, starting with the drummers.
Oh yeah.
And remember, I'm not going to go like Keith Moon. I'm trying to stay
I hear you, man.
variable, right?
Good.
Phil Rudd, AC/DC. Chad Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or Tony Thompson, just all around fucking great drummer.
Phil Rudd.
Phil Rudd, AC/DC.
All right.
I'm going to go with Tony.
A groove master. He's a groove
Yeah.
master.
I'm going to go with Tony Thompson. The
So
dude
who
can
do I-
play fucking anywhere.
Fuck, he good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played with Led Zeppelin.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who
He
do
can
I
play
got?
anywhere.
Who do I got?
Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, you gave me Will Ferrell? What the fuck?
Yeah, the Will Ferrell. All right, Lou. Bass players. Females, all females.
Okay.
All right. Esperanza Spalding.
Wait, what
Yeah,
about this girl?
I
The
don't,
one from Bowie's band.
I don't know if
Gail Ann Dorsey. Remember her? She was
she's
the
not on
bald
the
one?
list. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Stop taking over the game, or else I'll take my band and go home.
Sorry, I got this TV. I searched for
You
it for
jumped on
years.
that pretty
I got-
fast, so I'll give you credit. Yeah, you're like, hey, look what I got.
I got a female bass player.
I got a
He's
female
winning.
bass
Female
player.
bass player.
How ironic. And nobody cared. Anyways, nobody can. All right, Esperanza Spalding. She's one of those like all around session bass player. Kim Deal from the Pixies, or Kim Gordon from Sonic Youth.
Kim Deal.
I'm gonna go with Kim Gordon. She created kind of her own sound with the bass.
I'm going punk here.
She was also with the Breeders too. Her and her sister.
Yeah.
Cannonball.
Kelly.
Doom doom.
Kelly died, I think.
Yes, she OD'd. And so Mark gets Esperanza Spalding.
Okay. I like her name, so I'm happy.
Yeah. All right, lead guitar. Look her up, by the way, Mark. She's a fucking good bass player.
Yeah.
Lead guitar. Lou. Neil Schon. The Edge. Or Andy Summers.
Andy Summers.
Andy Summers, huh?
Okay.
Yep.
I got to go with The Edge.
Good pick. And I get,
Neil Schon.
well, I love Neil.
Yeah.
He never ages.
All right. Lead singers here. Lead
boy.
singers.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
All right, Lou. Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes. Ian Asbury from The Cult. Or Maynard James Keenan from Tool.
Ian Asbury.
Oh, good fucking pick. I was going to take him. I'd have to go with Maynard
Oh, fuck you.
from Tool.
I
Hey,
love
Chris
Maynard.
Robinson is not a bad front
No,
man.
No,
great.
he's not.
great.
As a matter of fact, he's probably the most active
The thing
up
is,
front than the other two. Well,
I
Maynard's
always
pretty
look-
fucking active up
I
there.
look at his Maynard. He's a modern version of Peter Gabriel was in Genesis. Yeah, you watch him on live. He's crouching on the stage, got his hair cut different,
Me, I'm a
But he can also
lawnmower.
jump to pop with that. What was his side band called? A Perfect Circle. So he can
Perfect
he
Circle,
does a
yeah.
lot of different stuff. He's really good.
Oh, the bass player from there. What's her name? I forget her name. Fuck, I know her name.
A perfect circle.
Yeah, Perfect Circle. She is now the bass player for the Pixies. What the fuck is her name? That's a Latin girl. Watch.
Esperanza Gomez.
No, it's not her.
Spalding. It says Esperanza Spalding.
Look up Perfect Circle if you would, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, what is her name? Begins with a P. If you watch the video for Perfect Circle, Judith, it's a fucking great song, by the way. But watch the video. At one point, it's like such a girl, right? She's playing, she's fucking jamming. Then all of a sudden, there's this little break where she takes her hair, she fucking spins it up, gets a fucking hair thing, puts it in, gets her hair up, and goes right back to playing without missing a fucking beat.
Current members.
No, the past members.
All right. So we got Maynard James, Billy Howardell, James Matt McJunkins, Troy Van Leeuwen, Paz.
Yeah, Paz Chen.
Lechington.
Yeah, Paz Shannon.
Okay.
Yeah, her.
Oh, okay.
She's a fucking good bass player, man.
I just remember when I first heard like K-Rock. We had K-Rock in New York City, and like I said, they were at the top of the grunge thing, and they said, "Oh, here's Perfect Circle, Maynard Ferg." So I expected to hear Tool stuff, and I heard, "Oh, it's really poppy." But
No.
it was good stuff.
Yeah.
Really good.
Three
He needed-
Libras. Three Libras is a great fucking song.
and he needed to do that. I mean, he's got so much to say. He can't say that with Tool. So yeah.
Yeah. Go listen, Lou, if you've never heard them. Three Libras and Judith. Great fucking songs by Perfect Circle. The original. That's the original incarnation of them.
Yeah.
I think I've heard them. I'll check it out.
Yeah, great fucking songs. With Judith, I love the video for Judith. It's fucking heavy. All right. So, Mark, read off the bands.
Okay, so Lou's got Phil Rudd. Boom, bop, boom, boom. Bop,
Start
boom.
from the lead singer and go backwards.
Okay, so Lou's got Ian Asbury, Andy Summers on guitar, Kim Deal on bass and Phil Rudd on drums.
It's an interesting, like these are interesting combinations.
That could
yeah,
work.
yeah.
That could work.
Andy Summers is the oddball out there because
He is the oddball.
Everyone else
group.
is pretty.
So
Simple,
that's the thing. You try to piece your band together. Like who's a better fit?
Yeah.
In the future, right?
If you like
Andy Summers could fit. He could make himself fit.
He could fit good. He plays a lot of linear stuff. He's not super
Yeah.
explosive. He's not, but he could definitely do something there. It's pretty cool lineup.
All right, who do I got?
Okay, so you got a band I think would work. You got Maynard on vocals.
Yeah.
The Edge, I think those two would mix
Yeah.
very well together. Kim Gordon, yes, she could definitely make it. And Tony Thompson is a little bit of an outlier, but I think he's a professional. He could make it work.
That's why I say he's like the consummate. He's one of those consummate drummers. He can fit.
Yeah.
Great drummer can fit anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Lou, do you agree?
Yeah, if you know
guys that are that versatile can kind of they make it fit.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
Unfortunately, he passed away quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was great though. I mean, he kept Led Zeppelin together when Phil Collins was messing up the beat on rock and roll.
Yeah. All right, Mark, who's your band?
Okay, guys, you ever go to the racetrack and watch the horses? Right?
A couple times.
Here we go.
All right, so you know the trotters, right? They go bloom, 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 bloom.
Yeah.
Do you ever see a trotter lose their stride and they just go off?
Yeah.
That's my band. That's my band.
Well, kind of like my 3-card 45, my 45 poker tonight.
Yeah, because
total fucking disaster.
I used to go to the Meadowlands racetrack, and when we saw that trotter going off, me and my friend Kevin would always go, "That was my horse!" Everybody laugh at us. So I got Chris Robinson, Neil Sean, Esperanza Spalding, and Chad Smith. I don't see that working. I don't. I'm sorry. They're all great musicians, but I think
it all hinges on Esperanza.
Well, Chris Robinson proved to me when he did. What was his side band? I forget the name of it.
There was the Chris Robinson Brotherhood.
Yeah, that thing was totally unlike.
Good call, Lou.
That was totally unlike the band,
the Black Crowes.
The Black Crowes.
Yeah,
I like that. I think it's really good stuff.
And Neil Sean, he can go jazzy. He can do whatever he can do. He's a great musician, but I think at this point in his life, he just wants to rip solos. That's what he's into,
He's always wanted to rip.
He might fall asleep on
walk
stage.
to the front of the stage like he always does. Always walks to the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Look like he's having an orgasm. But Chad Smith, I guess you know what, Chad Smith, I don't want to undersell him. He is a really good drummer.
No, he's a fucking good drummer.
Yeah,
dude.
hell yeah.
Listen to the beats that he puts out for the. He's the one that keeps that. Him and Flea are the band.
Yeah.
They can go through different guitar players.
Did you ever see that video of him and Will Ferrell doing the drum duel?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I read an interview. I think it was Flea said that when Chad auditioned, he walked in. They hated him right from the start. He didn't look right. He was they said he was.
He doesn't
arrogant.
look like a rock star.
No, he doesn't. He did look like a chili pepper. But
Yeah.
they said he sat down to play and were like, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, he's very confident.
From beat one, he nailed the whole thing.
I don't think your band is as bad as you think it is. I can
It's
see.
very
I can
eclectic.
see it. I can see it working.
They're
Did
all
some
great.
rehearsal.
They're all great, but would it mix? We've all,
Yeah,
I think
I win. I think I win that one.
I agree. I was just gonna say that
Sorry,
Lou's
Lou.
band looks great.
It's okay.
Phil Rudd is the one. Phil Rudd, he's a great drummer. Like we discussed this on the other show, that he's good at what he does, but he's not a virtuoso, and he would just be doing that steady beat. Scott, you got Tony Thompson and Kim Gordon. Yeah, that's
She's good fucking bass
Maynard
players.
and
Yeah.
Edge. Edge can play haunting shit.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
can do a lot.
Unforgettable
He can
Fire.
do a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'll take that win.
I think I'd have the hit single out of that. I'm just saying.
Lou. All right, let's get into this
Fucking
week.
cocky
Top
tonight.
10.
What the hell is wrong with you tonight?
Lou's fucking rolling tonight.
Jesus Christ. You're annoying me. You're really annoying me tonight.
Oh well.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do the top 20 because 84 was such a good year for fucking music. The 80s was just a great decade for music.
It was a good year.
So I'm going to do the top 20. I'm going to read them fast because we're going to get through this. We're already at 2.5 hours. Number 20 this week in 1984, Middle of the Road, The Pretenders. Number 19 this week in 1984 on the singles charts, Wrapped Around Your Finger, The Police. Number 18 this week in 1984 on the top in the singles charts, 99 Luftballons, Nina.
99. Hairy armpits.
Yep. Number 17 this week on the singles charts, 1984, Twist of Fate, Olivia Newton-John. And
Good
listen
song.
to the people, the fucking artists that are on this list. 16 this week in 1984 in the singles charts, Holiday, Madonna.
Holiday.
Number 15 this week in the top 20 singles charts, Innocent Man, Billy Joel.
Good song.
Number 14 this week on the singles charts in 1984, Let the Music Play.
Ah, good
We
song.
can get away. Shannon.
Shannon, yeah.
Number 13 this week in 1984 in the singles charts, Say, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson.
The better of the two collaborators.
Yeah, fucking Ebony and Ivory. Kidding me?
Ebony.
Let me see. Number 12 this week on the singles charts in 1984, I Still Can't Get Over Loving You, Ray Parker Jr.
Oh, wow.
Number 11 this week on the singles charts in 1984, Jump, Van Halen. Number 10 this week in 1984 in the singles charts, Pink Houses, John Cougar Mellencamp. Number 9 this week on the singles charts, Think of Laura, Christopher Cross. Number 8 this
Good
week.
song.
Number 8 this week on the singles charts in 1984, That's All by Genesis.
Good song.
Number 7 this week on the singles charts in 1984, Running with the Night, Lionel Richie. Number 6 this week in 1984 in the singles charts, I guess that's why they call it the blues,
Good song.
Elton John.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Good song.
Number 5 this week on the singles charts in 1984, Break My Stride, Matthew Wilder.
I'm gonna break my stride.
Yeah. Number
AM
4 this
radio,
week.
man.
Number 4 this week on the singles charts in 1984, Joanna, Kool and the Gang. Number 3 this week on the singles charts in 1984, I Hear You Talking in Your Sleep, The Romantics.
Oh, I didn't like the Romantics. Didn't like
They were
it.
they were good for the
When you're
time. They were
talking in
they were
your
good for
sleep.
the time. I don't think they aged well, but
No, they haven't. No, they
you know
haven't.
what I like about you?
Oh.
Nothing. Nothing.
You can hold me tight.
It's good when it first came out. 80 was it 81?
81, 82.
Looks like
81?
Billy
Yeah.
Joe Armstrong, that singer.
Number 2 this week in 1984 in the singles charts, Owner of a Lonely Heart. Yes.
Good song.
Yeah.
One of the prog bands that
Great
went pop
entrance. Great
successfully.
entry.
Yeah.
Great opening riff.
Very violent video. Very violent video.
And number 1 this week on the singles charts in 1984 is Chameleon.
I don't
Couch
think that-
Club.
I don't think that's their best work.
No, it's not. By
But
far,
it's a great
not.
song.
No.
That was all hype. It was all hype machine. Number 10 on the album charts this week in 1984. 7 in the Ragged Tiger, Duran Duran. Number 9 this week on the album charts in 1984. What's New by Linda Ronstadt.
Okay.
Number 8 this week on
Linda
the
Ronstadt.
album charts. Yeah, in 1984. An Innocent Man, Billy Joel. Number 7 this week on the rock charts, on the album charts in 1984. They have a really good greatest hits. Rock and Soul Part 1, Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yes.
They have a
Oh, yeah.
they have a really good greatest hits album. That's one of the better ones. Number 6 this week on the album charts in 1984, Synchronicity, The Police. That's when I saw them at Sullivan Stadium. It was
Cool.
It was The Fix, Flock of Seagulls, and The Police.
What do you think of the Fix?
I liked them.
I did too.
I did like them.
I did too.
I thought they should have probably done better than they did.
Yes, they
but
did.
they
Yes,
got
they should
lost
have.
in the crowd.
They were too intellectual at that time.
Yeah, they
They
had
were
really,
very
they were a
intellectual.
different kind of sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
But number 5 this week in 1984 on the album charts, 90125.
Yes. Great
Yes.
album.
Big fan.
Great album.
And then another numbered album, name of an album, number 4 this week in 1984 is 1984, Van Halen.
Not their best.
2.5 hours on the
Horrible.
album, 1984.
Horrible.
It's not even their
production.
best album.
It sounded like shit.
Great, Lou. That was great. Lou's been on a roll for hours before the show began.
Yeah, fuck him.
I took all the Ritalin.
Dude, he fucked you up
Call the
tonight,
Ritalin.
buddy. Yeah, Mark, he fucked you up tonight,
Go
buddy.
have another Ritalin,
He
Lou.
fucked you up.
I'm gonna be up all night.
Oh,
as
you
my
fuck
hero
you.
Ray Hudson said, "Go suck a lemon."
Yeah. All right, number 3 this week on the album charts in 1984, Can't Slow Down, Lionel Richie. Number 2 this week on the album charts in 1984, Color by Numbers, Culture Club. And number 1, and will remain number 1 for a long time on the album charts in 1984, Thriller, Michael Jackson. Yes.
Am I right to say that Lionel Richie album, like Thriller, is like a huge hit, but it had good songs. The Lionel Richie album to me is just like, ugh.
I didn't like
It's
him
just
back
vacant.
then.
It's
I didn't
vacant.
I was so sick of his shit. I
And
didn't
it was
like him.
it was not there was nothing on there that had feeling. It was all slick.
It was
to
all
me,
slick,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was the time when he was like hosting the Oscars and the Grammys and just didn't he have a catchphrase?
Who, Lionel Richie?
Yeah, didn't he have like far like John Denver had far out. Lionel Richie had outrageous.
Outrageous. No, he did that when he was on didn't he do that when he was on American Idol or something? Wasn't that a thing that he was doing? Oh yeah, he did say outrageous a lot. You're right.
I bought the album because I thought, I like Thriller, so I got that album and I was like, ugh. It was just plastic. There was nothing good on it to me.
All right, this day in music.
Commodores are cool.
Yeah, on this day in 2020, Andy Gill, founding member and guitarist of British post-punk band Gang of Four, died at age 64. The musician's scratchy staccato riffs provided the band with their signature sound and influenced the likes of Nirvana, Fugazi, Franz Ferdinand. He also produced albums for artists such as Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Stranglers, and Michael Hutchins, and Killing Joke. Let me see. On this day in 2015, the University of Oklahoma's newspaper, OU Daily, ran a story regarding Jack White's tour rider. The rider, which included a very strict recipe of guacamole and White's ban of bananas backstage, received nationwide media coverage. White later released an open letter addressed to journalists and other people looking for drama or a diva, in which he referred to the guacamole recipe as his tour manager's inside joke with local promoters, and just something to break up the boredom. And the ban on bananas being alluded to food allergies of an unnamed tour member. All right.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right. On this day in 2014, a new report found that about 2/3 of people were left with ringing in their ears after a night at a club, gig, or pub. Campaign group action on hearing loss said the poll of 1,000 adults also show a third would ignore the safe level of their music players. I agree.
You know what? It's a good
and
point.
I hear ringing right as we speak.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, me included, walking around with ringing in their ears.
Oh, yeah.
Tinnitus.
Young people.
All three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was also fucking F4s in the Philippines. Taking
Well, hell
off,
yeah.
man, and they were fucking
Oh,
loud.
Yeah.
Loudest jet ever fucking made. Those things were
Jesus.
amazing, though. Let's see. On this day in 2013, hey, have you heard anything about Coldplay breaking up?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Jack called me the other day. He's like, have you heard of this rumor that this is their last tour and are they going to do one more tour, then they're breaking up? I haven't heard anything. I don't know
That would
where
be
he heard
stupid
it, but,
because what's his name? The singer. He's only got a career with them.
well, he could be a lead singer. He could be one of those guys. He's the voice of
I
the
think,
band.
but I think
even
he's
still-
he's past his peak as a solo guy. I think that he's got to stick with Coldplay.
No,
I don't think his voice. It's a good voice.
It is.
It's not that strong. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not a big solo guy.
It's a unique voice.
It's very radio friendly. But I think with Coldplay, it's very almost a delicate voice. Coldplay's music, even as it got more dancey, I think it suited his thing more. So he's got to be careful.
But he has enough. He has enough material. He could go on and play the piano and sing fucking acoustic style, songs. But
I
on this day,
I like all their stuff.
on this day in 2013, Coldplay's Clocks topped the list of BBC Radio 6 Music's top 100 tracks of the past 10 years. More than 100,000 votes were cast in the poll, which looked back over 10 years since the station began in 2002. Arctic Monkeys, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, was voted into second place, and Elbow's One Day Like This in third. Now, remember, that was England. So
Well, my son-in-law worships Arctic Monkeys.
So does my
I
son.
gotta listen. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
listen to them because he said their first couple albums are
They're
just
good. They're good.
classics. Yeah.
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 It was a sad day on this day in 2012. Don Cornelius, host of Soul Train from 71 to 93, who helped break down racial barriers. I saw a video today of, and I might play a clip of it posted tomorrow, of that time David Bowie was on Soul Train.
He was
I
scared
remember seeing
shitless.
that.
He was scared, right?
And you see, yeah, well, he kind of looked a little awkward at first, but then like he sings
Golden Years?
Fame.
Oh,
Sings
Fame.
Fame, right? And at one point the voices overlap and you can see he doesn't know which voice to lip sync to. So it's pretty funny. Yep, he died this day in 2012. Police officers responded to a report of a shooting. Forgot about this.
Whoa.
At 12685 Mulholland Drive and found Cornelius with an apparent self-inflicted gun wound
Oh, shit.
to his head. He was 75.
It's like Keith Emerson. I hate to hear that stuff.
I forgot about that. Wow. On this day in 2009, Bruce Springsteen. Who cared?
No,
this
no,
day-
no, no,
I
no, no.
care.
No,
Okay.
we
All
care.
right,
Come
all
on,
right,
read it.
all right,
Come on,
all right.
Scott.
Come on, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Started a 2-week run at number 1 in the UK album charts with "Working on a Dream," his 16th
Good
studio
song.
album.
Great song.
Yeah.
On this day in 2008,
Thank you,
On this day in 2008, the U.S. Space Agency, NASA, announced that "Across the Universe" by the Beatles was to become the first song ever to be beamed directly into space.
Not their best work.
I
No.
love that song.
The
I
track
hate it.
would be transmitted through a deep space network, a network of antennas, on the 40th anniversary of the day the song was recorded.
Another
being-
reason I hate Lou tonight.
being aimed at the
you.
North Star Polaris, 431 light years from Earth. In a message to NASA, Paul McCartney said the project was an amazing feat. Well done, NASA. He added, "Send my love to the aliens." All my best, Paul, in that fucking smug humor of his.
He wanted to have Let Him In on that. Let Him In.
Yeah. On this day in 2001, a collection of Sir Elton John's private photos on display at a museum in Atlanta were
Ooh.
withdrawn.
Ooh.
The exhibition, which included snaps of nude men,
Ah!
was said to be too explicit. Some school trips to the museum had
School.
been canceled.
School.
Fucking dude.
Do you
what
want to
is he
see Elton's
fucking thinking?
etchings?
Jesus.
Wow.
These are photos.
Are these pubic photos?
I don't know.
Oh, that was. I've been.
I don't know. Let's see. Nah, we don't care. On this day in 1999, 400 people were injured at an Australian concert by Marilyn Manson when he stormed off the stage after being bombarded with missiles and abuse at the show in Perth.
He deserved
One of
it.
Manson's guitar technicians needed treatment for cuts to his head.
Oh.
Oh, poor baby. You're working for Marilyn Manson. Deal with it.
Yeah. On this day in 1995, Richie Edwards, guitarist with the Manic Street Preachers, vanished, leaving no clues to his whereabouts. He left the Embassy Hotel in London at 7 a.m., leaving behind his packed suitcase. His car was found on the Severn Bridge outside Bristol 16 days later. Edwards has never been found despite
Really?
constant searching. And in November 2008, he was declared officially dead.
They never found his body.
Never found him. Well,
Wow.
his car's parked on a bridge.
I know, but it's a river. You think they would find it? You know.
Hey,
Well,
he went right down the pipe. No bumper. He did no bumper on the banks.
Yeah.
He went right out to fucking sea.
the channel they call it.
Yeah.
The Irish.
Whatever.
The Irish.
On this day in 1992, George Michael and Elton John went to number 1 in the U.S. singles charts with "Well We Know."
Yeah.
On this day in 1989, Paul Roby from the Platters died of cancer. On this day in 1986, Dick James, music publisher, Dick James, died of a heart attack at age 65.
Of the Beatles. He published
Yep.
the Beatles stuff.
Beatles and Elton John. He signed Elton
really?
John
Yeah,
and Bernie
shit, wow.
Taupin as an unknown artist in 67. And was the founder of DJM record label. On this day in 1980, Blondie released "Call Me," the main theme song from the 1980 film American Gigolo.
Great.
Peaked at number 1 for 6 consecutive weeks It became the top-selling single of the year in the United States in 1980.
It was like a callback to disco, that song.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On this day in 1979, the Sex Pistols bassist Sid Vicious was released on bail after attacking Todd Smith, singer Patti Smith's brother, at a Scarfish concert. John Lydon has since stated that Mick Jagger stepped in and paid for the lawyers for Vicious.
Wow. Cool.
On this day in 1975, Neil Sedaka had his second U.S. #1 single with Laughter in the Rain. Over 12 years after his last chart topper, breaking up is hard to do. On this day in 1972, Chuck Berry was taking pictures of people in bathrooms.
Yes, he was.
I gotta take a slash.
Yeah. Chuck Berry walked out of a fucking bar and bumped into Jack and punked him. Remember that story Jack told? Hey, Mr. Berry, he goes, you can take your picture, but I ain't stopping. And he fucking bumped Jack. Like, get out of him. It's fucking great. He got punked by Chuck Berry.
I love it.
Chuck Berry had his first UK #1 single with a live recording of a song he'd been playing live for 20 years. And the song is
My Ding-a-Ling.
There you go.
Poor guy.
Nah,
Poor
that was
guy.
a fucking that song
best-
put him on the fucking music map.
It did his best-selling single.
Oh, that got him fucking a lot of attention.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah,
It's
but
a fun song. He
I
sang it for 20 years, dude.
I heard Johnny Be Good today. I mean, it's such a piece of shit compared to like anything else he did, though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think is that Shel Silverstein song.
I don't know. The UK public morality campaigner Mary Whitehouse attempted to have the song banned due to its innuendo-laden lyrics. The average white band members, guitarist Arnie McIntyre and drummer Robbie McIntosh, played on the single.
Wow.
AWB. Let me see. On this day in 1969, Tommy James and the Shondells started a 2-week run on the U.S. singles charts with Crimson and Clover. Both versions are really good.
Yeah.
Their version and Joan Jett did a good version of it.
Yeah.
Let me see. The group's second and last #1, Billy Idol, had the 1980s. That was their second and last #1 hit. Billy Idol had a 1987 U.S. #1 with Moni Moni, which was a #3 hit for Tommy James in '68.
You know what's nice about these remakes? They may not be so good, but at least it made the guys that wrote it some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This day in 1967 at Abbey Road Studios in London, the Beatles started work on a new song, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It wasn't until the Beatles had recorded the song that Paul McCartney had the idea to make the song a thematic pivot for their forthcoming album. On this day in 1967, also, Pink Floyd spent the day recording parts for Syd Barrett's song Arnold Lane and A Candy and a Currant Bun at Sound Technique Studio in Chelsea, London. Whatever. On this day in 1965 at the Arthur Smith Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina, James Brown recorded Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, which will reach #8 on the Billboard Pop charts and #1 on the R&B charts the following August, and later win a Grammy for Best Rhythm and Blues Recording. On this day in 1964, the Beatles started a 7-week run at #1 in the U.S. single charts with I Want to Hold Your Hand. On this day in 1949, RCA Records issued the first ever 45.
Yeah.
Look at that. We
It's
begin
an
the
Atlantic
show, we end
Records.
the show.
What
Which-
45 is that? It's Atlantic Records.
New Shoes. I pulled the New Shoes one again.
Fuck.
All right, born on this day in 1994. I don't care. Born on this day in 1990, some folk singer. Born on this day in 1985, some Swedish songwriter. Born on this day in 1975, Antoine Patton.
Winner of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Antoine Patton, big boy from Outkast.
Oh.
Yeah. Born on this day in 1971, Ron Wetley, drummer from American punk band The Offspring. Look at that.
2 years
We
younger
can bring
than
it
me.
around. We're bringing it back. We're closing it out
2
strong.
years younger than me.
Born on this day in 1969, Patrick Wilson, drummer with Weezer. Right. Born on this day in 1968, the late, beautiful Lisa Marie Presley.
Wow.
Yes.
Born on this day in 1957, Dennis Brown, reggae singer. Born this day in 1950, Mike Campbell, guitarist for Tom Petty. Born this day in 1948, I'm Rick James, bitch. Show me your titties. Charlie Murphy. What did the hand say to the face? Slap. Smack. Have you seen the Rick James the Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Story? Have you watched it yet?
I still have to watch.
Oh my God! What the fuck are you waiting for, dude?
I know.
You gotta fucking watch
I may
it.
not have a place to live in a couple weeks, Scott.
Then take fucking 7 minutes and watch this.
I know,
At least it'll cheer you up. Born on this day in 1948, Rick James, bitch. Born on this day in 1947, some solo Australian star. Born on this day in 1939, Joe Sample, American jazz keyboardist and composer.
Great.
For the Crusaders.
Yep.
They had the 1975 UK hot, 1979, Street Life. Street Life.
Well, who? The
There's
Crusaders?
No one else. The Crusaders, yeah, yes.
Larry Carlton was also in that band.
Yeah.
From Steely Dan fame.
This guy, he worked with a lot of artists: Miles Davis, George Benson, Steely Dan, B.B. King, Eric Clapton, Joni Mitchell, The Supremes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Damn, he died of mesothelioma.
Asbestos.
Yeah. That's
and Lou coughs.
Is that just cough?
As he coughs, yeah. Let's see. Born on this day in
always the
1938,
drummer.
Jimmy
Always the
Carl
drummer.
Black. Jimmy Carl Black. He was a drummer, worked with Frank Zappa. Born on this day in 1937, Don Everly.
Ah.
Did you ever listen to the episode? Did you ever listen to the episode where Jack went on about the Everly brothers for like fucking 20 minutes?
Well, he deserved that. That was right. They're fucking great.
I was like, are you fucking, did we just talk about the fucking Everly brothers? For
Yes, they
and
were
he was all
fucking great.
passionate
They were
about it. I
great.
was like, fucking bore fest.
No,
Nobody
no.
fucking cares about the Everly brothers.
Whoa.
No.
Stop it.
No,
I'm
nobody
not
fucking cared
great.
about the. He went
Yeah, they
on
did.
and on in detail about the fucking Everly brothers.
Because
Like,
they were fucking great.
Okay. Moving on.
Whatever.
Born this day in 1937, Ray Sawyer. We're over 2.5 hours. We're at 3 hours.
Almost at
Fuck
3.
me.
And-
Ray Sawyer, Bob Shane, and Debbie Dean. All right, that's it. We're done.
You know what?
What?
I think when I texted you earlier today and said I might check out. I think you just like took that as let's make the show fucking extra long. you know?
No, and we didn't even do movies or albums.
Or songs. I mean,
All right.
songs.
So next week,
We're,
I would like to-
84 continued.
I would like to
week.
put forth
Yeah.
because 84 in metal was a big year. And
Yeah,
I would like to
we
put
got
forth
plenty to
some
talk
stuff.
about.
Yeah.
We got a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
show on 84 next
Yeah,
week.
so we don't have to
part two.
research for next week. We got a show.
Yeah, we already got the
Hey.
show. So
I like
just,
this.
Well, gentlemen, let's close this up. This is going to take a long time to download this motherfucker. I won't be to bed till midnight.
Who's Kevin Corkum?
Kevin Corgan, good
I'm
night.
seeing
Yeah,
names,
he
I'm
always
seeing names
watches,
I've not
man.
recognized.
He always watches. Yep.
All right.
Good night, Kevin.
Gentlemen, as I always say, thank you for your time. Thank you for your knowledge. But most of all, thank you for your friendship.
We are still honored to be on your show.
It's always my pleasure, man. The pleasure is always mine. And to everybody that's watching, everyone's listening, if you like it, share it. If you didn't like it, well, thanks for watching for almost 3 hours while
Suckers.
listening. This is going to be somebody's trip to work, trip home, trip to work, trip home episode. This is a
It's a
2-day
week off.
fucking drive.
This is like a Joe Rogan
This
episode,
is
right?
well, long
Yeah.
form. I tell you what, know how much Jack and I left on the table back in those earlier episodes? And somebody actually brought that to my attention. That's why I said I got to change it up.
Yeah.
Because you do leave a lot on the table. You know,
Look, if a show is long, like you just said, that the idea is that you get in your car and you play it. You know, a 3-hour episode could be
yeah,
your whole
there's
week.
long form
you know?
and short form. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this show was fucking funny, gentlemen. This was a fucking funny. Lou
Thanks to
fucked
Lou.
you up.
It was
Lou
Lou.
fucked you
Lou
up.
fucked
dude.
me. He punched me
He
right in the
fucked you
fucking
up.
face. He just boom.
He hit you with like 3 sucker punches
Oh,
during the
God.
fucking show.
And it was not pre-planned either. This is
Out for the well, they never are. That's what makes them funny. They're spontaneous.
Hey,
Spontaneous.
Lou, I'm giving you a Lee Sklar.
There you
I
go.
see you
You.
there. I see you there. I
There
raised
you
you
go.
one a couple. I raised it 2.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you liked it, share it. If you didn't like it, thanks for listening, for watching for 3 hours. You are the engine that runs this machine. Without you, we're still going to have fun. Sorry to say, audience.
Yeah, we'd be
we would
brawling.
still have fun. And doing the show for you, to quote my favorite artist, Morrissey, Lou.
The pleasure is all.
No, you motherfucker never gets it right. The pressure is right.
It's been a pressure meeting you.
It's good. See, Mark, I got him right at the very end for you.
The Enterprise.
He could have closed strong. Lou almost had a perfect show. He almost threw a perfect game tonight. He almost threw a perfect game. And see, Mark, I fucking helped you out, buddy.
There you go.
He blew his perfect game. That's it. He gave up the hit.
Fuck the drummer. Fuck
Like
the
I
drummer.
always say, to quote my favorite artist, Morrissey, doing the show for you, the pleasure, the privilege is mine.
Come on, Lou.
We'll be back next
the privilege.
Thursday at 7 o'clock.
7?
7 o'clock.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you should have told me this a long time ago. I'm just sitting around at 7. I'm like, waiting for the fucking show to start. 'Cause my wife works till 7. Right? I talked to her. It works till 7, and she's not home till like 7:20. So,
All right.
you know,
7 o'clock
so
it is.
We're kicking off at 7. We got the
And we're gonna
we got the dinner
continue-
show.
And we're going to
Yeah.
continue 1984.
We're gonna finish 1984,
I
and
think
we'll
that we're
finish.
going to have a full show from that, too.
Oh yeah. We still got the other stuff that you make the calls and the 45. So that's so it's all.
Are we mentioning movies and?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna do movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely doing movies. So, all right, everybody. Patty says thanks, guys, for all the info. Great show. Have an awesome rest of the week. You
Night,
too, Patty. We love
Night,
you.
Allison.
Thank you for your dedication, Patty. You are a asset to our show.
And tell Dave Phillips he can end the
Dave Phillips, you can go to bed now. You can
shut
leave.
shut the car. Shut down
That's
the barbecue.
fucking hilarious. He says, "Good night, gentlemen." And fucking 40 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, that was Billy Preston was like the fifth Beatle." Like, where the fuck did you come from?
he sat upright in bed or something and just.
Yeah, exactly. We're addictive. We're like that. All right.